Hey everyone, welcome. It is the watch-along Preston North End versus Liverpool in the Carabao Cup. The EFL Cup, for those of you who are fond of just a whole variety of energy drinks. Better ones, for example.
Does it really exist, Carabao?
I believe it to exist. It's got all the hallmarks of like a B&M Bargains, Home and Bar. In fact, not even that good. Probably like the JARG versions of those shops. Like, so there's a like beach
M&B.
Well, there's a beach shop by Talaka Beach which sells drinks, but it is the most random selection of cans that you've ever seen in your entire life, and most of them are dusty. That's where you find a Carabao, I think.
Okay, I like it.
Yeah. Remember when they made Tango Still?
Yeah.
Yeah, like for a very brief period.
And we're going back to Tab Clear days here. Tab Clear was the one.
The only place you could buy Tango Still was Home and Bargains back in the day, and it was so.
Do you remember when was it Pepsi Raw when they brought that plant juice out?
You mean the one that I made the fake advert for? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, classic. One day we'll watch back to our old stuff, but not today. Today we're gonna watch something not old, something very young indeed. Not like that. It's not that kind of. Is that Freddie Flintoff?
Looks like Freddie Flintoff.
Why is I mean, I know he's from Preston,
he's
but like
mates with Jamie as well, isn't he?
He's got the sorry. This has been a catastrophic.
Who's the guy in the middle?
Alex Neil, the former manager and Norwich manager. That's Freddie Flintoff, and Freddie Flintoff was handed the freedom of Preston. He was given the keys to the city after they won the Ashes.
Oh, so it wasn't to do with his boxing match?
No.
Okay.
But because he once said, I'm sort of like, I've got the freedom of the city, which means I can herd a load of sheep through the town centre. I can get drunk for free in every one of its pubs, and when I'm done, someone will give me a free lift home. I'm paraphrasing, but that's pretty much what he said about being Preston. There you go. Good to see him. I mean, I wonder if he was just hanging around and he went, "Hey, did you fancy jumping on this? Go on, Andrew." Yes. Anyway, welcome. We're watching Sky, so you don't have to. It is the watch along. We are just over 10 minutes till kick off here. It's a mad team. I'm going to get it up for you in a moment. But Chris, obviously the big talking point is young Harvey Blair looks to be starting in the front three. We'd never even heard of him up an hour ago, basically.
No. And that's exciting, isn't it? You know, you want to see youngsters that you've not seen before, and you want to see how they're doing in the first team sorts of environments and stuff. So, yeah, look, Nico Williams is going to be a big game for him. Harvey Blair as well. Tyler Morton, we know it's going to be a big game for him. So they're the sort of three lads that I'm most excited to see today. I mean, look, Nico's been around the first team much more than the other two, but still, I want to see him. I want to see what he can do when he's given 90 minutes a game, because, you know, that's just what I want to see.
Absolutely. So we do have the Preston team news finally. They finally got off their arse and tweeted it off their account at 6:48. When was that? Well after we needed it. So it's Rudd in goal. Sepp Vandenberg does start for them with the number 2 shirt on there. Cunningham, Lindsay McCann, Rafferty Hughes, Ledson Maguire, Barhuizen and Potts. They've got Jack Bauer on the bench, which you can't see because of our lower third graphic, which is a concern, if I'm honest.
There's an American footballer called Jack Bauer as well.
Is there?
Yeah. Boss name.
They need to do a series following him for 24 hours.
Both of them. Love that.
Yeah.
We should do series like that. Has it been done?
Yes.
Okay.
But it hasn't been done since.
Okay. With footballers.
I mean, they've tried it. They've tried to bring 24 back several times.
It wasn't as good.
To diminishing returns. What you want to know is if it's the Jack Bauer that's strung out on heroin, that might help our cause a little bit more. But it's also, if you remember, that's the Jack Bauer that also cuts people's heads off to get things done.
He's a badger, isn't he?
So I'm just, one way or the other.
One in, one out.
It might be, yeah, he's not contributing towards the game, but he might actually take one of our players out as well. We'll get I'll get the Liverpool team up now so we can have a little look through it. No, they do that stupid thing where they send you to the website. Right,
I've got it on the iPad here, Paul, if you want.
Oh, by all means.
Because you've got the Preston one in situ as well. So you can see we've obviously got Adrian in goal. We've got Nico Williams right back, Joe Matip, Joe Gomez, Kostas Chimikas on the left-hand side. They've got Tyler Morton at the left of the three.
I'm just envisioning the amount
Jack
of people
Bauer.
who just... No, you've just had to put their phone 3 centimetres away from their eyes to be able to
I can't even
that.
zoom in, lads. I'm sorry. Sorry about that. What I'll do, right, is I'll move it closer. No, that doesn't work either. Shame. Tyler Morton on the left of the 3. Apparently, I think he'll be in the 6. Although Kurt Jones did start the 6 last time out, but I do think it'll be Tyler Morton. Oxlade-Chamberlain on the right of the 3. Harvey Blair on the right. Divock Origi up top, and Minamino on the left-hand side. They've got, SofaScore have got Sepp Vandenberg as the right-sided centre-half. Now, I believe he's been playing more right wing-back than that, but we'll see, of course. And yeah, it's going to be interesting, isn't it, Paul?
Yeah, it is. Did you upspeak a little bit there? Could have been interested in the box.
Full cup of coffee.
That was a full. You just have to slurp the. Yeah, go for it. Go on. You've nailed that. No, what I meant. What are you doing with the? What are you doing with the excess?
I don't know yet. I was going to drink it, but then I remembered we're live.
Why you got it? Why are you hanging it off the edge of the table like that? That's not.
Because I'm going to.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah. You think you're feeling there's not enough coffee splashed on your laptop? Is that what your general thought was there? Right.
Sound really well there.
Right. Cool. Look, I don't.
I just want to pick that up and just throw that over the freaking laptop.
I don't know whether you've gathered so far. It's the League Cup. Like, all bets are off. We're going to have a laugh tonight. We're going to chill. We're going to relax. We're going to have some fun. And we're going to listen to some Liverpool songs throughout the game. Plenty to keep us occupied, if nothing else, because it's a night game. And all bets tend to be off on Redmen TV in night games when it's me and Chris in the studio. If you've got anything you want to discuss, let's discuss the team. Let's go a little bit more into that. Then please do send us some comments in. You want to discuss hentai porn?
If that's okay.
Is that the anime sex, basically?
I think so.
Yeah. You think so?
That's why I want to discuss it. I want to know.
Oh, right. Okay. Cool.
Do you know anything about it?
Well, that's what I know about it. I'm asking the question. Does it
Does
anime?
it do the job, my friend?
Not for me.
Okay. Interesting.
What does it do for you?
I don't know. I've never done it.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
I'm asking about it.
Yeah. Isn't hentai when you draw on your arms?
Henna tattoo, that is, isn't it?
Yeah. Right. Does anyone watch hentai porn? Does it get you there? Chris Pajak. Thanks, Si. DJ Phoenix says good looks and all the best, lads. Thank you so much, DJ. Adrian Glenn has joined as a first teamer. Thank you so much.
Matthew Davies says yes, and Phil Arnold says it's class.
It's class.
And Pranav says I appreciate the art style.
No, you can be a fan of the genre, can't you? You know, that's
Fluffy Waffle Wells says hentai is pretty decent sometimes. Not ideal, but does the job, says JG Titwan.
My knowledge of it goes back to late 90s, early days of internet, where it might be like a still image maybe of like Marge and Homer having sex or something, like, you mean, and you get it as like a pop-up ads. Remember pop-up ads when they were a thing? Like, that's the sum total reel of experience of hentai, but, you know, the art style.
Did you have a go?
I mean, Marge, mate. With
hair down?
With the hair down.
Oh, yeah, hair down. How long till I've vet? 2 minutes. Just enough time to go and visit and have a little look at some hentai porn. Maybe 2 minutes till I have their break.
Mohammed Safwat has joined us, a wonder kid as well. So thank you so much. Yeah, if you're
sorry as well.
YouTube members, you can access the members only chat in the for the post match fan reaction show. Yes. Absolutely amazing. Yeah, brilliant. Thank you so much, guys, for joining us for this one. See Liverpool's away results there so far this season. We have yet to fail to score at least 3 goals in an away game so far this season, which is a lot of pressure on.
Amazing. You know it's happening today.
Divock,
Taki,
and
it's happening
Blair.
today.
Yeah, but I would expect it today, so maybe this is when it isn't. I don't know. I mean, we've just had Matty the intern predict a 2-1 win to Preston, didn't he? He actually made a pretty decent
It's a good coffee. I mean, it was full. I'll give him that.
It was full.
I do moan at like Tom and that when they give us half a cup.
So, yeah.
I can't moan at that.
Yeah.
He's done a good job.
You can, and you will.
Oh, of course, but I mean, I'm British.
No, because you're Chris Pajak.
I'm British.
Yeah.
So I'm allowed to, twice.
And I think that might be your Polish blood coming through there, to be perfectly honest. But yeah, we've got Scott Hawks. I only watch it for the articles. Yeah, sounds. Yeah, we're going to be here all the way through the game. It is a bit of a mad team. I'm just going to get it up one more time in case you're just joining us. So it is Adrian in goal. It is Nico Williams at right back, left back. Will be Kostas Tsimikas, centre back pairing of Joel Matip and Joe Gomez, who wears the captain's armband tonight. Joe Gomez, which is an interesting shout. Tyler Morton, Kurt Jones and Oxlade-Chamberlain, and then Harvey Blair, debutant. Taki Minamino and Divock Origi. Actually, there's a tweet here from Ian Doyle as well from the Liverpool Echo, which is just loading back in again. He says, Blair, an 18-year-old winger, given a shock start this evening. He's playing well for the under-18s, but hasn't even played for the under-23s yet. Oof. Big night ahead for him. Right, yes, we're going to take a very short break. We will return for the game. Stay tuned, drop a like in preparation for the win that we need and want. And we'll see you all in a sec. Hey, what's happening? Brand new month, brand new competition, and I'll be honest, it's a good one. It's a very, very good one. It is a signed and framed Jordan Henderson t-shirt. Yes, signed by hand by the skipper and available exclusively to people who join the RedmenTV.com at Club Legend level. Join or upgrade your existing subscription and get entered automatically into the comp to win that fantastic prize, and it will be sent out to you. We have those competitions running every single month. Last month, we had a Michael Owen signed print. So far this year, we've given away a whole host of amazing, different and cool things. And not only do you get entered into the competition, you also get a whole host of extra bonus features as well. Like, you can use our Discord group as well, which is full of wonderful human beings, and you can chat in our live streams exclusively on the RedmenTV.com as well, on all the exclusive content there. You also get free merch, discounted merch, and free tickets to future live events as well, and a whole host of other bonus features. But most importantly, it's a signed, framed Jordan Henderson t-shirt. The captain, the guy who won everything for us, leader of the team, number 14, 10 years at the club, Hendo. It's amazing. Join up a Club Legend today on the RedmenTV.com to get involved. Hey, welcome back. It is, of course, sign up to a Club Legend level on Redmen Plus on the RedmenTV.com. But yeah, we've got to basically just to give everyone an insight into what we're doing with things. A few people asking, well, we're going to be pushing this because we're very, very proud of it. Yeah, we've been streaming. We were live streaming content and streaming content on websites and stuff before Netflix had even started doing it in the UK. So yes, we are the OGs of paywall video content in the UK. So yeah, we've decided to revamp things.
And Jenna Jameson.
What, really?
I think so.
Oh, yeah. Yes, Paul. Who is this Jenna Jameson to which I refer? I have no idea who I'm talking about there. Does she do hentai porn?
No.
Probably not. No need.
No, I've seen every video she doesn't.
But yes, so yeah, this is like we're doing a week of a bit of a dry run on this, so people want to go and check it out. We're building up and we're getting things better. We've sharpened things up. We've got loads of new shows for you each and every week, and also all the extra content, the documentaries and features and stuff, which keep coming every single week, which are absolutely brilliant. But we've now called it Redmen Plus and added more to it to give you guys better value and better content and all that good stuff, because it's amazing and it makes everything that we do across all of the Redmen platforms, you know, the socials, YouTube and all that, is powered by our subscribers over on the RedmenTV.com, now of course branded as Redmen Plus. If you're not sure, don't worry about it. We'll be explaining it as we go. But yeah, this is very much the we test things and see how it all works this week. So join us, get on board. It's going to be a good laugh, and I'm sure there'll be plenty of mistakes along the way. But yes, Divock Origi, League Cup record, 9 starts, 10 goals, 2 assists. He's a League Cup goal machine, Chris.
Hat-trick tonight.
Hattie for Origi.
Why not?
I mean, this is the thing. We were so good against Norwich, and obviously we did ride the luck a little bit with the pen save from Callaghan in there, of course. I do weirdly feel a little added trepidation when you go to these because you're meant to. The Premier League team thing, I think, keeps you honest. I think when you're in these competitions and you mix things up in terms of your lineup, but we have gone weaker today than we went last time, undoubtedly. It is a lower end team. This is the 19th in the Championship we're playing here. But we do have to be careful because we've seen plenty of disjointed performances in the Cups. Hopefully, we'll just continue where we've been going, and we've got a lot of hungry lads who are all just going to take the baton.
Yeah, but we think about it because of our history in the competition over the last few years and stuff. Do you think Man City feel that way when they turn up against the team in the division below?
Because but they play like the first team in these games. It's mad.
And that's what we need to get to. That's what you want to strive to, isn't it? You want your young lads coming in. It's kicked off, by the way.
But then they always fuck it in Europe. So
there's that.
It is off. We are off and underway here at Deepdale. There was a long booted kick-off into the corner, throw-in for Liverpool. It's controlled. Curtis Jones, it'll be interesting to see the layout of the midfield. I wonder whether it'll be more of a two-man. I mean, Kurt looks left side of the three at the moment.
Yeah, and Blair looks right side.
Yeah, off the front three, certainly. Great ball through the centre. Taki Minamino spinning on it. It bobbles loose and the goalkeeper for Preston pounces on the edge of his area. Lovely ball from, I think it was Matip who played that through to Minamino.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it? I mean, and again, you know, you had both Origi and Blair there just trying to... Oh, wow. Nice little press there from Origi on the goalkeeper. There we go. Just Matip, we win the ball.
Matip with the header forward. A little bit of head tennis there, back and forth. Gomez goes in and wins it. Taki, nice lovely little touch off to Curtis Jones. Needs support on the left-hand side. He maintains possession, comes back, finds it in Kostas Tsimikas. Morton's behind him. That's a heavy pass.
Yeah, I think Kurt wanted Minamino to spin him behind. Give him an option, whereas he came deep for it.
Yeah.
But I think he was looking for that ball in behind then, and Minamino didn't go.
Interesting to see Tyler Morton. You got rave reviews for his second half performance against Norwich in the last round. Gets his first start for Liverpool tonight. Joe Matip just lobs one forward, looking for the run of Origi. It's over the top, and the goalkeeper will claim it once again.
Red Sea Podcast are in here.
Good to see the boys. If you haven't subscribed on their YouTube channel, then go and do so. Really good stuff. Really good stuff. I'm only saying that because they invite us on. If they didn't, I'd be like, wouldn't even talk about them.
Shit.
No, they're good. Really good. Joe Gomez just shanks that one slightly out to Nico Williams. Another one. I don't really know what to say. Because I don't know how
on his thigh there.
Obviously, we need to see the pattern of play because it's all well and good saying I demand a performance from Nico Williams. But if the whole team plays really awkwardly and disjointedly, then it's hard for players to shine. But I just want Nico to get up and run because I don't want to see James Milner playing a second choice right back for us. It's nice, but there's a law of diminishing returns when you're playing a 36-year-old. In those kind of situations.
Listen, he can do the job. That's not the point. But you've got a young lad there who's supposed to be able to do it better.
Yep.
You know, and look.
Oh, well done, Taki Minamino. He's looking for a run. He's chipped it over to the back stick towards Nico Williams. He will keep it in play. Little step overs there, looking to go past his man. He's done it for the moment. Clips it towards Taki on the edge. Can't. Yeah, it was. Just behind him, well pressed Curtis, and it runs through to the Preston goalkeeper.
Si, I think if you can change it, the clock's just a couple of seconds fast there, mate. Is that okay? Thanks, mate. Yeah, Nico did well and then fucked it up, didn't he?
Yeah. Taki Minamino was the one who did really well in the build up to it again, just peeling off the front line, linking things really nicely. It was a bad ball over to Nico in the end. He doesn't catch him on the front foot. He was a bit maybe just a little lacking in options. Taki. Yeah. Here's Joel Matip, claimed by Oxlade-Chamberlain, who's cut his hair, so at least we'll have no more confusion between him and Bobby Firmino. Not that Bobby Firmino is likely to. Well, he's on the bench. You never know.
What was the score last time we played footy? Remember?
We beat. I do remember, Chris, vividly.
Who did we beat?
I'm amazed you can't remember, to be perfectly honest. Now, the best way
How many goals did we score?
I've got a really good way to remember.
Okay.
We've put out some commemorative T-shirts.
We have indeed.
And mugs to celebrate Liverpool's last game win. If anyone's not sure, the Mighty Reds, Jurgen's Mighty Reds, and my Mighty Reds, your Mighty Reds, went to Old Trafford and absolutely smashed, dicked and humiliated Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's Manchester United by 5-0 in front of their own fans.
Wow.
A diminishing number of their fans as the game drew on, but at the start, over 70,000 Manchester United fans. Nico Williams digs a cross. It's a good cross. It's headed up by Vandenberg for the moment, but not away. Now it's away, but only as far as Tyler Morton on the edge. Tsimikas. He's driving towards the byline, cuts inside, just missteps ever so slightly, gives it back to Taki Minamino. He turns.
He's been involved.
He has been very involved. He needs a pass, though. No one seems to be making any movement in front of him. So he retreats and goes back. We will show you. We built up wonderfully and then completely had Liverpool cut us down by
Oh,
being
go on,
really
nice
good.
turn.
Great turn by Blair. Whipped the ball across the 18-yard box and out at the far side. So, yeah, we beat Man United 5-0. We've got an incredible range of merchandise that came out off the back of it. They're selling like hotcakes. Chris Pajak, show
Honestly,
us.
they're on the iPad now. You can see
Show
it.
us, baby.
There's a wonderful photo of two club legends, I suppose you would say, wouldn't you? I think, you know, for us, obviously, it's Kenny Dalglish. And for Manchester United, it's Kenny Dalglish. It's Sir Alex Ferguson. Sorry, I was just waiting there.
It's not Sir Alex Ferguson, it's Fergie.
It's okay, Fergie's fine. And we've also got a mug if you don't fancy a t-shirt. Look at that bad boy. It looks great, doesn't it? Look at that. Just glorious. If you work with Mangs, get one, put it on your desk. In fact, buy it for them.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm
getting
one from my man.
It's absolutely superb. They are literally selling like hotcakes, more so.
Yeah, get one.
And they don't go off.
If you want one, get one sorted because there'll be a backlog that they have to be manufactured. So get one and get one. You get one as soon as possible while it's still fresh in the mind and the fume is still real. But then again, you could get one a week from now and continue because that's never going to not hurt Man United fans. Never. Redmenmerch.com if you want that stuff. Anyway. Joel Matip, nothing's happened in the game, don't worry about it, 6 minutes gone. It is over to Joe Gomez, looks ahead, finds a nice little run from Oxlade-Chamberlain. DP's gone over the top, looking for Divock Origi.
Handball.
Bobbled, it's dropped back to the Preston goalkeeper.
I thought that came off the defender's arm.
Interesting, there's a lot of fresh trims going on in the Liverpool squad here. I wonder if they've just had the barber into the axe or whatever.
Nicely done. Excuse me. Yeah. Right, Liverpool got the ball. With Nico Williams taking a throw in.
Thanks, Chris. Nico Williams has the throw in inside Liverpool's half near side. He's looking for movement. Oxlade-Chamberlain's in front of him. He's got Blair down the line. He chooses to go to Morton, who chooses to volley it high up into the air instead. Adrian takes it from Matip and spreads it left to Kostas Tsimikas. Again, fresh trim, striding down that left-hand side. Divock Origi's made the run. He's just waited. Waited too long. Waited too long. It was a really good run. He did all you meant to do.
He's good at running, Divock, you know.
Is that it? Okay, cool. Yeah, he timed the run well. The delivery of the pass was what let him down. And Tsimikas, whether he just didn't quite see it or was waiting for another option to present itself. I mean, God knows we've all done that on footy games or whatever. You're like, oh, no, I will try that. Now look how much space he's in. And he's in space because he's ran 12 yards offside. Joe Gomez clears it. Joe Matip just having a little coming together with one of the Preston forwards. Appeals to the referee. Referee says play on. Gomez over to the left to Tsimikas again. Looks back inside. It's claimed by Curtis Jones. And he squares it to Joel Matip. Liverpool just inching up the field at the moment. Tyler Morton does a give and go. Matip under a little bit of pressure just plays the ball back to Adrian, and Adrian doesn't dally, which is my favourite type of Adrian, and releases the ball quickly. Gomez into feet. Minamino come a long way back to get on the ball, and Gomez returns it.
Started quite well, Preston, actually.
Have they?
Yeah, I think so. I think they're doing a good job of making it difficult for us. Much harder than Manchester United to pass through.
Who we beat 5-0 at Old Trafford.
True, you know.
Yeah. And then did a string of shows about it.
Oh, go on.
Divock Origi now. He's got Blair inside him, just couldn't get past his man. Ball's cleared for now. Preston looked across the halfway line. They do, but the man he's aiming for slips and it's got to run all the way through to Adrian.
Oh, right, okay. I think Liverpool fans are singing Ollie's at the wheel.
Well, go ahead. Go ahead.
Have we got that?
I wish.
Okay, Leicester beating Brighton 1-0.
Yep. Harvey Barnes, the forgotten man at Leicester. Here we go. Okie dokie. We'll have some songs here. Let's have. Ooh, who's even on the pitch? Divock.
Liverpool, Kostas got it on the left hand side now. Taki's come short. He's picked the ball up. Kostas has gone again. It's been given to Curtis Jones, who now plays Kostas Tsimikas in. 3 men lining up in the box as Kostas goes past his man, whips the ball high, deep, and over Nico Williams' head. Sorry, I thought you were busy. Nico Williams just takes his man on. Oh!
Fouled.
No, he doesn't. He's not fouled.
Play on, says the referee. Preston clip it down the line. Tyler Morton sweeps up there, turns back on himself, and he looks up and squares the ball over to cost us. Oh, Curtis Jones, sorry. Now it's with Taki Minamino on the left-hand side. Gives it back to Curtis. Advances himself, Liverpool. Yeah, to your point, just not having it easy to play through Preston at the moment. A lot of white shirts in between where they are and where they want to be. Sergio Cabrera has dropped a super chat in, which I'll find to bring up on the screen in a moment. Liverpool have it on that left once again. Kurt Jones tries to slide it through, kicks it off the legs. Preston look to break on the counter now. 1-on-1. Joel Matip needs to stand his man up. He's gone for the shot. It's over the bar, and that is very, very comfortable for Liverpool in the end. Sergio Cabrera with $2 sends super chat in. Thank you so much, Sergio. Says thanks for the coverage, boys. No, thank you so much. Yeah, that's lovely. I'm a big fan of Stop the Spam. Search Google's a great shout, by the way, for people looking for stream links. Yeah, that's not a great shot. Curtis just tried to force it, hasn't he?
Yeah, a little bit. Obviously, they get the ball and then they're quick to react, though, aren't they? You know, it's one passes after that, after the fellow who wins the ball, and they're in behind, 1-on-1 with Matip. Matip does well, holds him up. I think Matip's much faster than this guy, and that's why he decided to shoot from distance. Obviously, it looked like he was the way the shot was anyway. I'm surmising that he's a right-footed person who shot with his left there.
It certainly bore those hallmarks, didn't it? Yeah, absolutely. Curtis Jones takes it on the edge of the box from Joel Matip, looks up. Squares it. Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, who needs to get a little bit more maybe involved in this game. He's one of the ones where there's a lot of young players in the team, or and we still don't know what we're getting out of Taki Minamino. I don't really know how to classify him anymore. But Oxlade-Chamberlain, this is a game where you want him to, expect him to shine.
Absolutely, yeah, and you kind of need him to, don't you? I think because. Right now we're struggling to break them down. Obviously, it's 10 minutes in. We're finding out a little bit about Preston. That I wouldn't get concerned at this point because Liverpool do that with teams they've never played before. You just soften them up a little bit, see how they're reacting to things, and then work a plan out.
Yeah.
But Ox is one of the guys that I expect to be close to being man of the match in this game because he is experienced. He's played at every level. He's playing in his preferred position now, and he's got a chance to shine and a chance to get himself involved in the first team for the weekend if there's any more injury issues.
Absolutely. So we're looking at
here he goes.
Oh, here he comes now, charging through the middle of the pitch. He's got a little overlapping run. It's a heavy pass, not the right decision.
Minamino to run inside though. Minamino ran in a straight line rather than diagonally, and I think it looks heavy because Minamino doesn't run at the right angle. I think
the problem is that there's two runners effectively occupying the same space for us, isn't there, on that one? And maybe the pass needed to be a little softer, maybe actually a little straighter from Ox.
I don't think there was anything wrong with the pass. I really don't. I honestly think Minamino ran at the wrong angle. He just ran in a straight line and wanted it in front of him, and Ox could see the fella next to him, so he wanted him to come inside, not run straight, because he can see the fella on the left hand side of him.
Yeah, interesting stuff. Yeah, about the Red Sea podcast asking in the comments, is it the last chance saloon for Ox this season? It probably is. I mean, we say that all the time. We thought that Divock Origi 2 seasons ago, and here he is, an absolutely cup goal machine that he is. So sometimes if Liverpool's squad depth is defined by lads like Oxlade-Chamberlain, so you might find that he's just happy being squad fodder. You might find that he wants to move on.
I actually think it can go both ways this season. I think if he doesn't get the footy, he'll want to move on. Yeah. And I think I think Liverpool would probably be quite happy keeping him around, to be honest, because they know that the level that he's at.
He's versatile as well.
Yeah, exactly. He can play a few positions, can't he? But I think it's more likely that Ox wants to leave if he doesn't get the footy, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, we say this all the time, don't we, with footballers? If he's got ambitions to play he's never going to play at a bigger club than Liverpool. And that happens sometimes. It's a shame, he's never quite been the same player since his major injury, of course. But he's had better seasons than he had last season. He's had better seasons than he's having this season, even though he's been okay, in his very sparse appearances. Yeah, it is a big one for him, really. To be fair, like I say, you want him. What you want from Ox is the ability to make 30 odd appearances, but he won't get 30 starts. But if he's happy being in around 30 odd appearances for us in all comps, off the bench here and there, a couple of different positions, and he's part of a winning side, you'd be doing everything in your power to keep him. Because what's the point? What's the point of buying someone else to fill that role? You need someone who can do that. He's a break glass option for left wing, right wing, centre forward.
Yeah, to replace him, aren't you? That's the way it is now with Liverpool in our squad. And it's a risk. Ox probably isn't a risk for the coaching staff, is he?
Michael Bourguignon, with $2 just says football.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. I'm going to just call that a John Madden Simpsons episode reference and move on. Shimmikas has it on the left hand side.
You bring in American football names? Oh no, I didn't. I did it with Jack Bauer.
Yeah.
I was going to say. Damn.
It's Nico with that. Actually, I can't make out it's strapping or a big sticker he's got on his thigh. To be perfectly honest,
I imagine it's a sticker ball.
Yeah, well, you say that.
Kit man, got me a big sticker.
Yeah, absolutely. John Matip, great run forward here from Takumi Minamino. Costa Shimikas sticks it towards the back post. It's brought down dangerously and then launched clear from the left back.
That was a bit strange from Costas, wasn't it? Because I think what I've noticed about him more than anything as Preston go on the attack here is that he tends to pick a man out, and that was a pure...
Yeah, just lobbed it up
there.
Yeah, Preston getting to the byline, getting the crossing well blocked by Gomez and Shimikas over in that far side of the pitch. Yeah, Ben Hill, 1372. Just sends 79p. Thank you so much. That's lovely of you.
Did you read that Adrian Glenn's comments, a YouTube member? I want him to turn it around. He's been a great player in the past, obviously talking about Ox.
No.
That's the way to look at it, though, isn't it?
Yeah,
like, wouldn't you rather just have someone here that can...
The idea of, like, you've got to get... Again, I think this boils down to a football manager mentality. We had mates who were like that, who played footy manager, I suppose properly is probably the way to look at it. Matip, heads it away. Near to the 6-yard box on the long throw in. Curtis Jones flicks on. Talon Morton is dispossessed. They've gone for the volley. It was a decent effort, but over the bar in the end. Yeah, so when you look at it, football manager from a pure like game numbers and facts cultural perspective, you end up with these really horribly negative opinions on squad members because they're all just fodder to stopping you from buying the players you want to buy. Like our mates used to be like that, and they talk about these Liverpool players like they were like absolutely nothing because every time they started a game, their first five players, the first 5 players that they would do anything in their power to get out the door would be these lads, and it meant that they'd carry those into real life. And that's the thing about Ox. Why would you not want Oxlade-Chamberlain at your football club? He's a brilliant lad. He's a great character. He's international class, so he's got all that experience. He's in the prime of his career, in terms of his age. He can play again. He can play anywhere in the front 3. He can play 2 of the 3 midfield positions. If you really were struggling, you could put him at fullback and put him there if you really wanted to. Whilst he's not agitating for a move, he's a absolutely perfect.
He genuinely is. I'm already convinced. You don't need to convince me. I've always thought he was. Like, my thing has always been with him, I just don't think he really suits us anymore. That's it. He was still a good player, you know what I mean?
Yeah. He's just fallen into that trap of, and we've had this where you evolve your squad. And sometimes players age out, so like Lallana aged out, but also we kind of moved beyond them as well. It's difficult to 100% tell that. We've grown beyond Milner, as a first team footballer. The plan is to grow beyond Gini Wijnaldum in the next year or so. And Ox wasn't his fault. It was just bad. That happens in careers sometimes. Missing a whole year of football. Being a professional footballer is just as much luck as opportunity. Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's kind of it, isn't it? And Ox has had bad luck at his time at Liverpool. I think, he would have been very difficult to get out of the team, and he would have been central to the team. I think. It's a great ball by Matip.
Blair fouled on the edge. The referee says no, nothing doing. Plays on. He's actually quite big, that Blair lad, isn't he? He's not dead tall and he's not dead broad, but he looks more filled out than Gordon certainly does. He looks like he's got a bit more physically about him.
It's interesting. He plays very centrally as well, or he is doing at the moment.
I wonder whether that's a deliberate move to attack him. Maybe just sitting him behind a little bit. I don't know. I don't know where he's gone, to be honest.
Taki's left still. Yeah. But I mean, Origi just ran past him.
Yeah. Yeah, interesting. So we've been asked in the comments actually, just in terms of in terms of the layout, we've got it's Blair on the right, Origi centre, Minamino from the left of the front three. Matip's balls, I tell you what,
tell me what ball. Tell me about Matip's
How would you imagine
balls.
They looked?
Huge.
And dangly, dangly balls.
Hairless.
Yeah.
Talk to me, Paul. Tell me about them.
Yeah. Anyway, here we go. Ball into the box. It's bobbled.
Matip. He was looking down at his balls. Missed the header.
It was a corner. It's hacked away, and it's a throw into Liverpool just inside the Preston half on the far side. Excellent. Ooh, we've had some more super chats. I'll find them right now. Right, it's Joe Matip. Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain.
We've had some belter games of football recently, haven't we? And this is not one.
Dire, hasn't it? Absolutely dire. We beat Man United 5-0 at the weekend.
I know, and Preston have had 2 shots and we've had not. Oh no, Ox's might count.
This is not that.
This is definitely not.
Tyler Morton turns on it. Goes back to Joel Matip.
I remember Jürgen saying that the coaching staff had a beer on the way home and the players didn't. I think he might have been lying.
How many of these lads were even involved? Ox. Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Kurt.
Yeah. Matip now. Divock's on the right-hand side. He's looking for the run of Blair. He's curled in. Oh, he couldn't quite get his head on it. Great run from the youngster. Moved centrally for that one. Gives a clap of appreciation back towards Divock. It was a lovely little attempt.
He's central as well. He's looking to try and get on the end of things. It's so close as well. If he grew his hair out a bit more, he'd have got there. Just
that one, the one you want to do it yourself, where you go, whoa, just stretch them neck muscles a little bit. No, it goes all the way across, and Preston have to throw it in the corner. Far side, it's gone high, floating into the air. Curtis Jones can't get on the end. It's bobbled past everyone. Gomez reacts. Good ball, Tyler Morton controls it just about in the centre circle. He stands one up towards the back stick. It's going to run all the way out and it's going to go for a goal kick. We've played a lot of balls over the top here
tonight. Talking about balls, Kieran Horace just said in our Discord, I'd imagine Matip's balls are like a pair of gobstoppers falling through melted fudge.
Jack Inglis with the super chat. 179, thank you, Jack. Says, would you rather...
What a mental image that one is.
I'm just moving forward. I'm just rolling with it. Kenny looks a little less happy tonight, doesn't he?
He's tired, he's yawning. This is
going to be the Preston fans t-shirt tonight when they win this, isn't it?
NXT's going to love this.
Which would you rather win this year, Champions League or League? Both. No, but that's not the question, is it?
League.
I'd wish for more wishes.
League.
Yeah, same. I think we're more. This could be a season. I could easily see us winning the double this season, but which would be the perfect next step in what we do.
Yeah, absolutely, or the quadruple.
Because we should have won the double. We should have won the double in 2019. You know, any other season we win the league that year. You know, if City aren't quite what they are, or if Vincent Kompany doesn't batter that one in, then there's very little to stop us actually doing it. But he did, and we didn't. Yeah. So yeah, I do think that's very possible indeed. But yeah, it's the league. I just want to get the league done. I just want them to parade the trophy. I want them to have it inside Anfield. I want to see Jordan Henderson lift that trophy with my own eyes, not through a screen. He's having a little bit of problem with his boots by the looks of it there. Just he's a little uncomfortable, or they're just not cool enough for
Andrew M says we've not got enough squad depth for both. I disagree. Like Paul just mentioned there, when we got to the Champions League final, and
nonsense.
Yeah, we can do it. We've got a big enough squad to win those two. Whether we've got a big enough squad to win a quadruple, I don't actually think we do. Probably. Yeah.
It depends. You've got to get a bit lucky in this competition, yeah. I think, and of course the FA Cup in terms of the draw. And just who you do come up against, because if you come up against a good team and you're in a situation where if we get one of our big rivals in January, and you've got like last year we had Man United in January, didn't we? And we had no choice but to put a pretty strong team out. That's the kind of thing that can hamper you in those regards. And again, think about it. We put the kids got us through against Shrewsbury the year before, and then we came up against Chelsea. And you can rotate a bit, but only to a point, and there's a decision that gets made, and we will always make sure that we've got the right players for the Champions League. But this squad depth thing for the doubles, I mean, it's all based upon how lucky you get with injuries. So if Liverpool have a mad injury crisis, then there won't be enough squad depth. But we've got more squad depth now than we had the season we won the Champions League by like 3 or 4 players. We've got 3 or 4 more senior players in the squad than we had that time. Oh, great ball in behind. Joe Gomez, let's see how his recovery pace is. Puts the goal, puts up, and it's a good save from Adrian. Wow.
That was brilliant play. I mean, it was a couple of passes before they get to the halfway line. And then here you go. Look at the timing of this run from the midfielder. Wow.
There. Great run. Great timing of the pass as well. He's clean through. Doesn't really know what to do with himself. And he sandwiches it a touch.
It might bobble up just before he hits it. And again, I'm guessing he's a right footer.
It's the number 44. He goes through and he just... I don't know if he's trying to dink the keeper.
You can tell he's hitting it with his wrong foot because he has to do that like little short step beforehand. Where you have to get it right. There you go. Like, you know what I mean? 3 steps when one would have probably done it.
Yeah.
Short corner. Back stick.
Oh, they're queuing up at the back post. Nico Williams puts him off. Maybe enough. Matip manages to clear it away. The header gets knocked down.
It's offside, man.
And it's offside.
But what was interesting there is actually the 44 should have been left to it. Look. That's who it's for. It's for the number 44.
There's a load
Watch, see there?
Yeah.
You leave it to the number 44. He might not have got to it, but he was miles onside. The number 44. Although he would have been hitting it with his left foot again. And we know he didn't have enough time to take 4 steps this time before he hit it with his left.
Tiene Cond with €5. Thank you. Refreshing to see a team not immediately get balls slung into their end against the mighty Reds. Not at all fun, but at least some competitiveness. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, that's it. Preston are not here to have the bellies tickled and roll over, are they? You know what I mean? They clearly want to give a good account of themselves.
Run.
Full of fans. Little turn from Taki Minamino. Oh, interesting. So Sai just told me, they show Milner who's on the bench. I'm Sai, he did this last time, didn't he?
He did it with the Villa stuff, didn't he? Was it a while ago? Shrewsbury it was, yeah.
Yeah, Milner has taken an active interest in some of the young players. Well,
he got a bit of a nod, didn't he, as well, from Pep Linders in the press conference yesterday, in saying like, look, although he's out at the moment, he's still got a job to do. Linders said, my title's assistant manager, but you could call him assistant manager as well for everything that he does.
I've been saying this, like, James Milner, it would be mad if we don't introduce him into the coaching team. I think when he retires, he's got that he's one of those great links of his work rate is never going to be that. He's got Ronnie Moran written all over him. You can just see him barking at kids and chasing them down, you know what I mean, and making sure the standards stay high. The opposite of Cristiano Ronaldo apparently is just leading by abs, you know what I mean? I've got some abs. Have you got abs? Oh, you've got abs because you're a professional footballer.
Silly,
isn't it
Joe?
nice having abs?
Silly, Joe.
Given away. Matip's got 2 to defend here. It's squared. It's got to be a goal. Actually, with the save, it's going to drop back.
Oh, it's headed off the line. And it's over. Was that Williams on the line?
Oh, incredible, whoever it was. We'll have a little look at that.
He's job tomorrow.
Oh, my words. And if Liverpool get a win there, he'll be getting a different kind of job to celebrate. Liverpool all
Stupid
over the place.
Joe
Gomez gives it up. You see the Nico Williams gets back. He's on the line. Hits him in the face to get it away.
Does he pull his hands away at the last minute when he realises he's going to get sent off with that watch?
It's a brilliant reaction from Nico Williams. Yeah. He nearly Dragon Ball Z blocks it there, but he heads it off the line.
Why is seeing someone get hit in the face so funny?
That save from Adrian's brilliant. Gets across his goal really well. Wow.
Why is it so funny? I think it's because he leaves his feet as he gets hit in the face. Like his feet just go out from under him. It was brilliant. Oh my God.
It was great. And he says, Simon Average, this is number 44 with the right, can't hit it either. Was he the guy who had the follow-up?
What number 44?
Number 44.
My mate, number 44.
4-4, the big 4-4.
Potts his name is.
Potts. Pepper?
No.
Right, Sal, the Watch Along is brought to you in association with threadsforreds.com. They've got incredible merchandise, pin badges, mugs, t-shirts, hoodies, sweatshirts, apparel by Dreams and Songs to Sing on threadsforreds.com. Head over there if you want to get yourself kitted out for the winter. Some nice snuggly tops don't know. Hoodies.
There's so many good hoodies and stuff over there as well. No, Simon does an incredible job. He does our merch as well for us. Like he's absolutely superb. Like
yeah, head to threadsreds.com. Ox gives it and goes. Shimmercast. Oh, bad ball in. Oxlade-Chamberlain came back from his run and just couldn't be found by Costa Shimmercast there. Ball goes back. Preston happy to knock it round. Barhuizen just feeling his knee there, getting up off the floor in front of the dugouts. Let's have another song. Let's have Paul Scouse or something because there's fuck all to talk about in the game. I'll give it.
Could have had an Adrian as well.
Oh no, Adrian, like Rocky. No. We've got a good minute to this, Chris.
Oh my God, Paul, this is fucking boring. Could do with us, having the ball and doing something with it for a little bit.
Yeah, those early.
Do you want to hear some of the stats? Right?
Yeah, go ahead.
They've had 19% possession, we've had 81. They've had 6 shots, we've had 1. They've had 2 on target, we've had none. So there you go. 2 big chances for them, none for us. 2 big chances missed for them. 2 counter-attacks, none for us. 2 counter-attack shots, none for us. 3 shots inside the box, none for us. Our Oxlade-Chamberlain shot is the only one.
Oxlade-Chamberlain's past one. Oh, left-footed, low, blocked. Great run from Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. Really opened up in front of him with some close control and purposeful forward dribbling there. That's the kind of thing we need, is that the good players to do things that are better than the players that they're up against.
That was brilliant because, I mean, just like me, I thought he was shooting there and he cut inside on his left. So if I thought that, the defender did as well, because he's like, Ox just always shoots from outside the box. Yeah, but he didn't.
Carried it in, just unfortunately, just couldn't clear it. To get clear his feet to get a clear left-footed shot. Preston trying to get it out. Liverpool trying to keep them pending. They've managed to free themselves for the moment. Still inside their half though. It's good football from Preston actually. Just keeping Liverpool guessing. Joe Gomez is forced to track in. Gonna go shoulder to shoulder there with his man. Force him to the floor. And a throw into Liverpool. Scott Schultz with $2 super chat. Thank you, Scott. Have you ever been confronted by a player you hated on? No, but there are a couple of situations. One where I did wonder whether a player had hit us. So we swerved Mignolet off in a mix zone once in America, and then we had loads of other interviews with people. It was great. And then the next game, no one was around, so we went to grab Mignolet, and he pied us off for an interview. And I thought, yeah, fair play. Yeah, absolutely fair play.
I think the closest I came was, I was in a Chinese restaurant on Allerton Road, and Paul Konchesky came in, and I was like, oh shit, and like proper put my head down, because I was like, if he'd seen me, he'd probably knock me out. Yeah,
I did have actually the other one was going to Costa Coffee and speak, and Skirtle was there, and I'd probably spent a lot of that day slaughtering him, and he was there, and I gave him a massive shit house. Stayed absolutely clear, because you're not meant to. You're meant to have those. You can have those opinions, but you're not meant to say them to people. Long throwing into the box. Look for the flick on. It's a dangerous one. Blair gets a head on it. Nico Williams heads it away, but it is a corner to Preston. A wonderful long throw in there, causing all kinds of confusion at the back for the Reds. But ultimately, Scott, we're not like those kind of people, really, are we? In terms of going on and saying loads of horrible things about players. You can say someone's had a bad game or plays bad, but we're not like nasty with it, because it's we're people.
Unless you get hit in the face, in which case I'm going to laugh.
Oh, well, that's different. Laughing at someone because of slapstick humour is completely different. So,
it's
like,
uncontrollable.
Saying someone's saying something horrible, genuinely horrible about a person.
Oi, Lieutenant Millie's just ordered the mug. Cheers, lads. No cheers to you. Thank you very much. Good man.
Physical game, this. It's just, I don't know. I mean, Blair, it's not his fault or his issue in any way, shape or form, but he's not really been in this game at all yet. Divock struggling to get involved. Taki was bright for the first 5. But that's whether they've just closed that door, because we had a couple of nice little vertical balls into his feet, which he created a bit of danger from. Divock, we've gone long, tried to use him as a target man. It's come off his shoulder. Again, Preston come away with great pressing from Curtis Jones. Lovely back heel. Here's Blair. Back to Curtis on the right hand side. Great ball, Jones. He's got Nico inside them. Little step over, trying to find space. He does find Nico Williams on the edge now. Comes back onto his right foot, back to Curtis Jones. He's waiting for that overlap and run or something to open up in front of him. Ox.
Get in the way,
Taki Minamino got in the way of the ball through to Curtis Jones there, and then gives away the free kick. And yeah, Preston will have a free kick on the edge.
What was it, about
3-0
at this time at the weekend?
Yeah.
It
was game over, wasn't it? Preston are well better than Man United.
Well better than Manchester United.
Preston are well better than Manchester United.
North and Powerhouse, Preston. Man, you were nothing. Nothing. So what's quite interesting, I've got the average positions up in front of me. You're going to struggle reading it, Paul, but you can just see where Blair is, and he is very central, like we've sort of said. Second furthest forward
on the right,
right-hand side, number 86, yeah. And then Taki, obviously, very deep and close to Kurt Jones on the average positions. Maybe they're looking to try and get some triangles on and go over there, and maybe we're looking to spring to that right-hand side.
Yeah. Good, interesting stuff. Yeah, as you say, you pointed out earlier, the player was quite central. I wonder whether that's something we could do with just changing around. Maybe just go and get him, go and tell him to hug the touchline for a bit, see if he can pick up some space. No. It's gone out. It's going to be a corner to Preston. They look the most likely, don't they?
Yeah, they do, mate. They've played really well. But again, this isn't necessarily a bad thing. You know, for these lads who are not in the side every single week, I want them to struggle a little bit sometimes and work it out, because that's what you've got to do. It's not like you've just got to be able to get into an in-game situation, not have it go your way and come back stronger.
Yeah, I mean,
so why not?
Yeah, exactly. And it's just a massive level of disrespect to Preston, the idea that we should be like, we'll turn up and piss this. That's not how footy works. You know, there's 11 fellas on the pitch there and 20,000 probably Preston fans who all want them to win this game of football. I want them to give everything. I want them to cause us problems, and they're doing it. Yeah, fair play to them. But you're right, Liverpool, and this is, again, base analysis as it comes, but if you want to win, then you've got to do the things that make you win. You've got to
and
get
work
a grip on the ball.
Part of it, isn't it?
100%.
Chelsea_XOX in our Discord. Oh, you must be new, Chelsea. Welcome
aboard.
Not very often I say this when watching the Reds, but wow, I'm bored.
Yeah. Welcome aboard actually to all of our Club Legend subscribers. There's 2 tiers over on Redmen Plus. There's Club Captain and Club Legend. Club Captains for people who just like the content, just like the videos and the podcast, and Club Legends for people who like a little bit more of us and a bit more personality stuff, and I'd have all extra bonus features and stuff I can go into in a depth at some other point. But we've had loads of people join actually this week off the back of the Man United stuff and obviously all the new stuff we're doing for you guys. So welcome aboard to all of our new Club Legends and welcome aboard to all of our subscribers, to be perfectly honest. But obviously we have a slightly closer connection to the Club Legends because of our Discord group, which Chris has just mentioned there. So you guys are all lovely. I love you all so very, very much. All of you. But I'm specifically talking to the Club Legends. Yeah, I'm going to get some score updates up in a second, actually, because, I mean, we need something to fill this fucking dead air that's being created by one of the worst games of football I've watched. Ball over the top to no one. Okie dokie, where are we? Okay, yes, we can get the live score update so far. Stoke are being beaten 1-0 by Brentford at the whatever betting company currently sponsors that stadium. We have got Leicester beating Brighton.
Is it not the 365 anymore?
I have no idea.
Oh, right.
And also, you know,
be asked.
Yeah, sponsorships and all that. West Ham are 0-0 with Manchester City, and Burnley are 0-0 with Tottenham. Just out of interest, as they put attack down the left-hand side, we'll have a little look at those lineups for City and West Ham in a sec. With ball, nearly got through to Kurt Jones, well cut out. It's dropped to Divock Origi, left corner. He's got an overlapping run. Just took 5 touches when one would have done. Shimikas tries to kick it really hard through the legs. Literally not like between the gap, like a nutmeg, like literally through the flesh and bone legs of the guy in front of him. And needless to say, it did not work because it's physically and biologically impossible. It's all the way back now with Curtis Jones crossing the halfway line on the right-hand side.
Oof,
just gets a little
Nico.
cross.
Give me a pass, lad.
Cross with Nico and possibly even Blair there for not giving him somewhere to pass to. Liverpool have it back with Gomez. Right, let's have a little look at those City lineups. So, yeah, Manchester City starting 11. They got Stefan in goal, obviously. Zinchenko left back, Nathan Ake, John Stones, and Kyle Walker. And the back four, Fernandinho, Gundogan and De Bruyne in
Oh,
midfield.
ball in.
Oh, ball in, headed away for now. Sterling, Palmer and Mahrez up front.
That Palmer's supposed to be brilliant, isn't he?
Yeah, he's done well in the last couple of weeks.
Sab all that.
But to the point, I mean, again, they're playing a good team. So, again, this is the bit of the conceit, but that's such a strong team City have put out there.
Yeah, and they always do. They take the competition seriously because they've got a massive squad that they need to use. Like, look, it might be different, but we've got injuries as well here. This is another reason for us having so many youngsters, isn't it?
Yep.
Is that you're protecting the second string, as it were, as much as you can.
Yep.
God, he always looks so tired.
Doesn't he? Oh, heavy touch from Curtis. Going to run, goal kick. Yeah, no, absolutely. It's to the point. Like Zinchenko, Ake, and Stones. That's
It's about 90 million defender there, isn't it? And Zinchenko.
And the rest, but yeah, I mean, Stones was their first choice centre half partner for Diaz last season, and now they're just dropping him in. Nathan Ake, they just spunked a load of money on him just to have him, just to kick around the place. Good on them, not jealous, just bitter.
Do you have a thumb war? Just try to jazz it up.
Oh no! Thank you very much for your offer of a thumb war. It was thoroughly appreciated. Let's have a Steven Gerrard song. We've got it.
Come on, Liverpool, let's do something, eh? Come on, boys. It's just a bit static up front, isn't it? It's just not a lot of movement up there. The midfield are moving around. Nico's obviously gone like inside forward at this point now.
Yeah.
But the front three are just sort of stood in the positions for the most part.
We're getting drawn in. So like Divok's been making those, trying to make the runs in behind, and I think. Oh, great little turn by Curtis Jones, trying to play through to Blair, and it goes through to the goalkeeper instead. When you see someone making that run over the top, it becomes instinctive. Everyone turns into fucking Pirlo when they see that happen and tries to play these like feathered floated balls over the top. No, but exactly.
It's the most fun thing in football.
We are setting traps for ourselves here, you know. So we're playing a lot of stupid balls over the top for no reason. What do you say, Si?
I think he...
Oh, sad. Thanks. So I just congratulated the footballer in my ear. That's great.
Feel free to mute that mic, mate.
2-0 to Brentford. Even Tony doubling Brentford's lead there. John Matip. Joe Gomez tidies up. And it goes back to Adrian in goal. Bailey 19 in the comments saying, I can see Jota coming on at half time. Yeah, I mean, in terms of the bench, you've got Bobby, you've got Jota there as the senior options for attack.
You really don't want to, do you?
No. But again, to your point about how seriously we take it, we always say, so you've been one of the better points you've made in the last few weeks about like putting out the worst possible team that's capable of winning the football match. And that might mean you have to make this team a bit better in order to do it, if they want to win it. If they want to win
he won't do it before 60 though, will he?
No, well, no, maybe not. You know,
not
we made
with
it.
A Firmino or a Jota, Paul.
Did we make? What was the change we made? Did we make the change at half time at Norwich? Who did he come on for? Was it Naby? Oh, Naby kicked the grass, didn't he?
Yeah, he kicked the grass.
Yeah.
Ox with a great run.
Ox just couldn't control the ball into his stride. That's better though. Again, if you're going to play balls like that, and play them flat. You know, play them along the ground and trust the touch instead. Because if you're standing balls up over the top, you're asking the ball to be perfect. Yeah, because it's got to land. The skills in how the ball lands, whereas you put the skill on the onus of the players who are receiving it when you play it to feet or in front of them. Okay. Oh, Gav Ford with the super chat. Sorry, Gav. Lads, I'm not getting on his back. This is more an observation, but Nico is painfully one-footed. I've never seen him make a left foot pass. Am I mad?
He's had shots with his left foot from outside the area. You know, I've seen him do that a couple of times. Like, I can't remember saying I've seen him play a pass with his left foot, but
I haven't noticed it. You might be right. It's definitely something I'll look at, but it has all the hallmarks of one of those things where, I'm not sure how many. I
genuinely
passes.
remember him shooting with his left.
Yeah. I'm not sure.
It's very Glenn Johnson, isn't it?
Yeah. They always stand out from right backs. But to my point is, we could watch him all game and he doesn't play a left-footed pass. But I've never watched the right back before to know how many left-footed passes most right backs play. So you might well be right there. But the honest answer is I don't know whether that's important or not yet. I guess it's all situational, really, isn't it? And he has got a very good right foot as well, so I guess he probably would. He probably would choose to use that if he could.
Niles only got an assist with his left against Ajax last season.
There you go. Don't remember that at all.
I remember him getting the assist. Oh, he did. He curled it. Was it Kurt Jones?
Was that the one?
Kurt Jones at the back stick.
I can't remember. Half time.
Was it Kurt Jones at the back stick? Let me know in the comments.
Half time at Deepdale. It is Preston 0, Liverpool 0 in what has been one of the drabbest games of football we've ever watched in our entire lives. It has been obviously a mismatched side that Liverpool have put out there. Youngster Blair making the step up. Harvey Blair straight from the under-18s to the senior team.
Name, I think you're about to say Blair.
No, we just made it perfectly clear that we don't say nasty things about people, but maybe not but people aren't footballers. Man United fans, perhaps, for example. Liverpool not great, Chris. Not great at all. Far from.
One of the most boring games of football I can remember. Certainly the most boring this season. There was just. The only thing that stood out was Adjin, really, wasn't it? I mean, he's had a proper good half there, a couple of really good saves. Other than that, Joel Matip's played a few nice balls into the forward, but it's not really come off. We had a little bit of space down that right-hand side, but it seems to be closed down just when Nico's in the position to cross it in. That one for, I forget who crossed the ball. It was Origi, wasn't it? For Blair. That was probably our best opportunity, and Blair never actually gets his head on it.
Yeah.
Other than that, we've not really created anything. Ox had a couple of sighters.
We've had a couple of, promising situations, which is where you're
Lovely.
At. No, but it's true. That's where you're at, but that's how Liverpool play.
But they've had good situations, really good goal scoring. I'd expect to be 2-0 up if they'd fallen to any of our players.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah. I mean, again, they're playing on the counter attack, aren't they? But it's but to the point of we've had this for years now. We've had not necessarily this game, but lots of first halves have been like this, where you go, we haven't tested the goalkeeper, but we've gotten into enough situations where you go, you just need to. Your final pass just needs to be a bit better, or just clear your feet a bit better, like the Oxlade-Chamberlain one that you mentioned when he drives through the midfield. That was a real bright moment. Goes with his left, cuts back onto his left, and has that shot blocked. Early doors, a couple of really nice moments where Taki just peeled off the front and turned quickly on it, and had and was looking to move the ball forward. But a lot of those situations have been undermined by, as I say, that one extra ball. Preston have got lots and lots of men back. They're effectively playing 5 at the back, plus the midfield in there as well. So there's not a lot of space. So those passes need to be inch perfect, and that's what you lose when, for a start, you play Divock Origi, because that's not what he wants. He just wants the ball he wants the ball in front of him. He's not great as in hold up play. I think Taki can do it, and you've got Blair who. He plays 18 years old, but this is his first senior appearance. I have no expectations, and nor should anyone have on him. But he's not added anything really to how we've played.
I think you're right there. You don't want to single out Harvey Blair or anything, because I think Ox should be better. Kurt Jones tried to get on the ball, not really made anything happen yet. Origi and Minamino, I'm disappointed in their performances. I think, Origi, I can see the runs that he's making. Minamino was bright for the first 5 minutes, and then anonymous maybe for the next 40. Didn't really do too much, did he? Can you think of anything of note after the first 5 minutes from Taki? There wasn't really much there, was there? Tyler Morton gets a free pass, whatever happens. But I've kind of watched him a little bit, and I've been quite impressed with his movement in the middle of the park when he's not been getting the ball as well, just making himself available for passes, even if the ball isn't going to him.
Yeah.
And the other lads, Costas is doing all right. Joe Gomez been beaten a couple of times in behind now. Joe Matip just looks like Joe Matip, playing well as normal.
Yeah.
But it's on the senior players, not the youngsters.
Yeah, I'll go 100%. What my point I'm making is more that when you talk about like things being disjointed and those fine margins, we've got an 18-year-old debutant and Divock Origi as two of our front three. When you're playing in a packed area, and that's when you need that, the click, the spark, the moment of magic. And it's actually, it's telling that the player who's looked the silkiest of the front three is Taki Minamino, because he has that skill set. Oxlade-Chamberlain's looked quite bright again coming from midfield, although we're dealing in. I'm trying my best to find positives here. I wouldn't say anyone's been particularly good for us, with the exception of, say, a couple of saves from Adrian and a great clearance from Nico Williams. And Matip, who's been brilliant. It's just, this is what it is. And to my point about Ox, Taki, less so Divock, because he's because of the way he plays centre forward. He's not the kind of guy who's going to grab the ball and win the game for you. He needs service if he's going to win the game for us. So it's got to be Taki, Ox, and Kurt, who are the ones who really need to go and prove you're better than the lads that you're playing.
They need to provide, don't they? Yeah. I think that's it. I think, look, I can see a lot of comments in here about, bring on the front three. I don't think Mo's on the bench anyway, but, obviously with Jota and Firmino there, people are obviously clamouring for it. No. Let these lads go out. It's 0-0. Like, if we can win the game without bringing these lads on, brilliant. Yeah. And we can still win the game without bringing these lads on. They've just put 45 minutes under the belt. Do you know what I say now? They're going to be better next half because they play 45 together. Yeah,
big fan of Laura Woods looking like she's wearing a cape there. That's an important look. No, I agree on that. I think the only way you make a change at half time is if you've identified something significant that's not going to, they don't feel is going to improve with more time on the pitch. And the problem is that if like Fabinho or Henderson was on the pitch, I might be tempted just to bring them on for Morton and just give us a proper midfield and just say, go on, because I think that might help us. But I think you say you've got 15 minutes to figure it out, and then you start to have a conversation about Jota or Firmino, one or the other, or both. And yet, because that's the point at which you go, how much do we want to win this game? Yeah. And how much is it worth? Is it worth the minutes in the legs for those lads when, we really want to be beating Brighton at the weekend and we want to make sure everyone's fit?
That's it, isn't it? It's the risk reward. And you're right. We'll know what Jürgen wants to do with this competition by whether we see someone come on, if it's still 0-0 at 60 minutes or not.
I mean, he's a big fan of keeping momentum going for the front three, isn't he? So we'll definitely see one of Firmino or Jota in this game, regardless, because he just likes to keep those lads ticking over, doesn't he? Particularly because Mane and Salah are getting the complete night off. There's a chance that, well, actually, it could be the lad who starts, or it could be the lad who doesn't start, in the front three at the weekend. So we'll definitely bring them on, but it's whether you're bringing them on for 15 minutes just to have had the run around, or are you bringing them on to try and take the game to another level? I guess we'll see as the half goes on.
We never discussed it. It's only just come to my mind now. Mane sat out the game at the weekend, and he obviously comes on late as a substitute, but he's not involved on the bench today. That's interesting, that, isn't it?
Yeah.
So basically 2 games off on the bounce, but no involvement, because when you see Jota and Firmino there, you think, hang on a minute, Mane should have been on the bench maybe for this one. I wonder what that's about.
Well, maybe, and it could just be this idea of he needs rest. He's played a lot of football, hasn't he? And maybe they're just trying to manage him a bit better, or maybe he's in rotation with Jota now, and that's just how it works. It's a nice world to have where we can give. Well, if we can give Salah and Mane the complete night off, if you can manage to get a result, then more's the better. But it's an interesting point. I do think there's a thing here where Bobby Firmino still needs minutes, because he's still not up to 100% match sharpness probably, and Mane has played a lot of footy, more footy than he would have done, I suspect, because if Firmino's fit, Jota rotates on the left more with him. So I mean, again, it's squad management, which is intelligent if it works out for us, but if not, we'll have to see.
I reckon, do you know what I reckon, right? That actually what's happened here is Jurgen's done what I do in Football Manager and just missed them off.
Forgotten about them.
Just
Or like they were like,
how many times you've done that when it's like, oh yeah, check your squad, yeah, it's fine.
Or they were like 11 and 12 on the squad on the thing, and then you changes for the competition.
Fuck,
so you've left them off. Yeah, 100%. We got some people in our Club Legend Discord chat. In fact, Bouncer LFC 94 is asking the question: Bobby and Jota on the bench. Do you think Klopp will risk it? Let us know your thoughts on that at home. Do you think they would make will he make a big change sooner rather than later, or do you think he just rides this out and gives the lads on the pitch as much opportunity as possible? Because let's say they're only there as break glass solutions. You want Minamino doing 90. You want Origi doing 90. I don't know I had no idea what the thinking is with Blair at all. So maybe you don't want him doing that much footy because he's only a kid. But to the point, you're not losing a first teamer by making them play that. You're only actually making them better options for the first team because they need to get those minutes under the belt because they haven't played anywhere near enough football.
Jones is the one where I think you probably want to take him off at some point during this game because he's just coming back from an injury, isn't he? As far as everyone else goes, maybe you're looking to withdraw Ox at some point, but he's not played a lot of minutes, so you don't need to. Kate's probably the only one I'm looking at going, I'd like to get you off tonight. All the others, I don't know how he deals with the young players, talking about Blair or whatever, but from the senior players, Kate Jones is the one that I want to take off, and right now, you can't.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I completely agree with that. I want to see more from Kurt, actually, I do, in this game. You can see him like having a go at the right-hand side.
Yeah, it was Nico, wasn't it?
Yeah, Lorcan, Devon with the 499 Super Chat says, these seniors and the regular youngsters need a bollocksing to step up. 19th champ side should be on their level or better. I mean, I get that, but we always have this, and we set these expectations, which I was surprised how well we did against Norwich. We always do this. It's like FA Cup third round. We've had some horrible FA Cup third rounds over the years because you go, oh, well, we're miles better than these. It doesn't matter if it's our kids. It does, because our Liverpool play is about rhythm, and it's about everyone understanding the roles and all that kind of stuff, and having a click. And when you change players, then
you got your headphones.
Yeah, when you change players, I haven't been clotheslined by you and Steve this time, so I have got my earpiece.
I just thought I'd check because I didn't last time.
That we do this all the time, And so my point is more, don't get angry about this. You can be bored, but boredom shouldn't be the gateway emotion to anger. It is what it is. We just need Liverpool to step up, and hopefully they will do, with a bit of coaching at half-time and a bit more gumption in the second half. Right, we are going to take a break. Redmen Plus is here. We've been talking about it. We're going to continue to talk about it because we want to educate you guys. We've been doing this for 10 years now. It's finally got a name. It is Redmen Plus. There is nothing new in the concept. It is only new in the approach and in the incredible content that we're bringing to you each day and each week as Liverpool fans globally. Here's a little look at what we've got on the table for you if you subscribe to Redmen Plus. Hey everyone, I just want to get you up to speed with what is going on here at Redmen HQ. We have had a massive, huge, ginormous revamp of what we do. Our streaming platform is now known as Redmen Plus. Amazing shows, interviews, documentaries and features covering every angle of Liverpool Football Club. Here is what you're going to get on Redmen Plus.
People are emotionally attached to Ollie and they want to give him more time, and that's their prerogative. We should be challenging for the league this year, and if he doesn't, he's got to go.
What do the other side of it think? That's why I think Crespo's brilliant in the book. It's like, we all know what we think of Istanbul. What does AC Milan think?
Man United 0, Liverpool not 1,
no,
not 2,
not 2,
not 3,
not even 3,
not 4.
Couldn't believe it wasn't just 4.
5.
No.
Conte, obviously he is the dream, but I slightly agree with you in the sense of like, I'm not sure he's going to look at a 19th place Newcastle, regardless of all the money, and say, I'm going to go at that job.
Just lastly on Alisson, because I have to ask, and I'm sure it's the thing you get asked most about.
Yeah.
Last season,
yeah,
the header.
Yeah, that was nice. Yeah.
Someone forces you to trade 3 of Liverpool's starting 11 for 3 of Manchester United's starting 11 for the game at the weekend.
What this is the Club Legends Show. It's for the legends, by the legends.
And then all of a sudden, he's opened a little space to accelerate into, and then again he pulls it back. It's as good as anything I've ever seen a footballer do.
This is going to be a weekly show looking back in an analytical way at Liverpool's last couple of fixtures with some of the best minds in the business.
He's going to be the highest paid player the club's ever had, if and when. I think he will sign the contract. I'm consistently saying that.
So this is John Henderson's documentary, right? So we have to say the truth, huh? So let me say it like this.
A new era has begun in Liverpool FC streaming content. Welcome to Redmen Plus. Yes, loads of improvements and innovations on the way. It is very early doors, of course, for the new look Redmen Plus. But if you want to go and try it out, if you haven't tried it out before, then try it out now. Documentaries, features, interviews, analysis, and more. Nat Phillips entering the fray. Chris Pajak. We don't know who for.
It's got to be an injury, hasn't it? Like, I was thinking to myself then. Look, if Nico's strapped up.
Let's just stop that time.
But Joe Gomez is there, and obviously you've got Conor Bradley as well, haven't you? So Conor Bradley was fitting it right back if it was Nico. Ox was over there talking to the coaching staff at one point, but I think that was about his boot. Matip, that's a fucking injury. Unless you've just gone, you've been patient, you've been good all year for us, you've sat there, you've not whinged, you've not moaned, you've even gone down to the under-23s and asked to go down there and saying, here's your 45 planned substitution.
Yeah.
I really hope that's the case.
I really hope that's the case. But yeah, we'll find out as soon as we know. We'll find out and let you guys know. The second half is underway at Deepdale.
Like, the way they've hit us on the counter-attack and with our high line today.
Exactly.
It might have to drop back 10 yards with Phillips there, you know.
Yeah, we'll have to see. You know, again, we had these conversations last season, didn't we? Over and over again, Liverpool's centre-back issues. And, I mean, if Matip's fine, what a wonderful world this is that we're just lashing Nat Phillips on for goodwill. Sean Dolan with the super chat says, don't understand the whinging.
James Carroll, sorry, on Twitter. If it's in the Discord, there's a link if you want to get it, yeah.
Don't understand the whinging. It's the League Cup last 16 and we're playing kids and second stringers. People need to wind their fecking necks in. Look, it is, but to be honest, you've gone from the high of Manchester United where every touch was just ecstasy to this, which is the polar opposite. So people get entitled to get annoyed, but you're right, is what it is. Long throw into the box. Just about dealt with for now. Nico Williams heads it on. Blair picks it up, dispossessed, throw in. Throw in there to Preston inside the Liverpool half. Yes, so we've got the update here from Liverpool's official Twitter account as Adrian spreads it wide to Shimikas. 46 minutes back on the way at Deepdale at the break. Nat Phillips has replaced Joe Matip in what was a pre-planned change. Thank the Lord Almighty.
Robbie Farr.
Yeah. So yeah, Nat Phillips on at half-time, pre-planned substitution. Joe Matip, great ball.
Oh, sort your feet out, son.
Taki Minamino just couldn't get it under control. Thank you so much, Matty. Brilliant stuff.
Matty, can I ask you a favour? I filled a bottle of water up there outside somewhere and left it. You mind grabbing it for us? It's a silver bottle, mate. Nice one.
You lost your bottle?
I have lost my bottle, mate.
Classic. Oh, Taki just swing and a miss from Taki Minamino there. Who played the pass?
I don't know.
Considering one of us was playing it.
I was reading this comment from Ms. ZZ that says, boredom leads to fear, fear leads to anger, anger leads to being a twat online.
It's to suffering.
What was your point, Paul?
Yeah. That's a good comment. Welcome, Les Marston, who's joined us as first teamer here on YouTube. You're wonderful. Apologies to everyone. I meant to give you all a shout. You can all have an Adrian because I didn't do it earlier. Okay, Preston have it in the right wing.
Oh, there's Nat.
Phillips.
I don't need to see his number to know who hit that ball out. If in doubt, twat it out.
Yeah, nat it out. Jack Richardson with the super chat saying, seeing Big Nat ready to come on is about as hype of a moment as when a Black Panther came through the portal in Endgame. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Probably not, to be fair. But it's good to know that people feel that way positively about Nat Phillips.
Matty, you can't find me bottle, can you? No.
Kit Jones kicks it away. Is it in here, Chris?
Yeah, it's here.
It's in here, Matty.
Sorry, mate. It's right by me here.
Can you get it? Can you get us some of that tartan paint while you're out there as well?
And a long stand, mate, if you're so bad. I'm like, what's taking him so long? And then I had a flashback to put it on the floor there. Brilliant. Sorry, mate.
It was a bit like when I walked all the way to take my kids to school because I couldn't find my car keys, walked all the way back looking for the keys, went out all the way to school again looking for the keys, searched the roads, had to go and buy a battery for my spare one and all that kind of stuff, only to find that it was in the seat that I'd sat in the night before. Set Van den Beek back to the keeper, their keeper, because he plays for them this season. Long. Phillips gets a good touch there, just keeping his man at bay. And Nico Williams can come forward.
I like that from Morton as well. He was under pressure then. It was very Jordan Henderson style pass out to the right back.
Good on him. Good to know he's learning. Nice little ball there from Oxlade-Chamberlain. Kostas Tsimikas takes it forward in his stride.
Water here so I don't lose again.
Okay, so if everyone can just keep an eye, it's like what's that? 3 card Monty or whatever it is. You know, like the people do the shuffle things. Right, everyone can just keep their eye on Chris's bottle, please. So if he loses it again, you can report.
That? Can you see?
Foul on Blair over on the far side of the pitch. This second half has really picked up where the first left off.
It really has. It's almost like there was no break. It wasn't long enough. 15 minutes at half time, was it, from this?
Tea-induced maniac with the super chat said, "Loved you boys since the Hodgson era.
Yes,
what a time to be a Liverpool fan." For being a fan for that long, you can have an OU beauty. One day we'll have the facility to listen to these sounds back in the room again, and we'll know when it's finished. Great. Thank you, mate. Thank you so much. Yeah. Tough one for Blair down that right hand side. Is you know what he needs, Chris? He needs a moment, I think. You know, when he just does something. Like, you know, because he's done nothing. I
thought we weren't going in hard on
I'm not.
He's done nothing.
No, no, that's reading between the lines. That is a fact. That is a fact.
He's done nothing.
No, I said he needs a moment. He needs to do something.
He's done nothing.
He's done nothing.
So there we go.
Yeah, reading between the lines, that's what it sounds like I'm saying. But to my point, is more that I think it'll help his confidence. Skill players like that need to have a moment where you show everyone what you do. And at the moment, he is just our 11th player on the pitch.
Yeah, that's it. Look, he's not had time. When Kai Gordon comes into the side, he's run at a player. He's tried to dribble past it. He's got the fans excited and stuff. Blair's not really been put in that position yet, has he? What was interesting then, though?
Tsimikas, great ball over the head of Divock Origi.
Was actually the Klopp was going mental on the sidelines then. Did you see that?
No.
He was fuming, shouting at somebody. It looked like centre of the park, but he was not a happy bunny then.
Yeah. Matty, did you put the sweeteners in this tea? Did you stir it after? No. Can you bring me a teaspoon, mate? Thank you.
Oh, dear.
Otherwise, I'll be in flavour country by the time I get to the final swig. Ball played in Oxlade-Chamberlain tries to flick through. Thank you, mate.
Did you stir it at any point when you put the hot boiling water in? Right, okay.
Nice. So it was a late edition. It's fine, mate. Thank you so much for that, Matty.
A late sub. Too sweetness.
Anyway, yeah, the Hodgson era, Tea-induced maniac. What a time. What a time that was. I was talking about that, the Gerrard misses on purpose video the other day on the podcast, actually.
Yeah.
Of how, like, Man United fans were using that as an example of would their players do it on purpose to get them sacked. Great days.
They should do, but they won't.
One day. Only if Ronaldo tells them that he wants the job, and that's how he's going to get it. What song do we fancy? Show them the way to go home. Yeah, that's all. Show us the way to go. Let's have Ale. Let's pump it up. Throw in to Preston North End on the right hand side. 53 minutes played. They're going to chuck a long one in. Movement. chaos. Oxlade-Chamberlain reads the bounce. Sends one.
There you go.
For Blair.
There's your moment.
Oh, he's just fallen over. He's not ready for this level, is he?
Not yet.
Big clearance from the Preston goalkeeper, looking to get in behind. Great control from Joe Gomez. Lovely reverse ball into Curtis Jones. He's going to get on his bike. Look forward. Cuts back onto his right foot. Onto the left, looking for anyone to pass the ball to. Finds Ox. Tyler Morton's made a run inside him. He gets it. He's got no support around him. Manages to get back to Oxlade-Chamberlain. Oxlade-Chamberlain goes past one, goes past two. Curtis Jones, it needed to go first time to Shimmercast. He's looking for the shot, isn't he? He's going to tackle himself. Now he's got to Ox. Ox turns. Ox is going to look for the shot and hit it! Oh, wide!
Fuck me.
Oh, he does. Great hit from Oxlade-Chamberlain. Just wide of the near post in the end. One of them was shooting there, Chris. Called him hell or high water.
He started out well, doesn't he?
Just fades away at the last minute.
I tell you what, mate, he can fucking hit him.
Oh, he can hit one.
I've never been scared of a football before. Oh, Conor Bradley's coming on here.
Bradley on for Blair.
Wow. So maybe push Nico up.
Or
Oxen to the right, maybe.
Or just Bradley, maybe. We'll see. We'll see what they do there, whether they want to do something clever. Good 54 minutes. Interesting. Simon just claims his comments and he plays left wing for Ireland. Interesting stuff. Any Irish Redmen fans in the comments got any more additional knowledge on Conor Bradley? Please do let us know in the comments. Nat Phillips deals with that one, sends it long and hard towards Origi, over his head, headed back in towards the Liverpool defence. Costa Shimmercast took one in the face there, in his imagination, it appears, because he got straight back up again. Great. Looked like he'd been shot and instantly healed. Great. It's a miracle. Morton. Conor Bradley taking over at right back then. Looks like, Nico Williams has been pushed further up on that right-hand side. That's
hang on, now Ox has gone over there. Oh no, he was just telling Nico to go inside. Because Nico's now level with Origi.
Unless...
Yeah, Nico's probably playing right wing.
Is Ox playing...
Right mid.
Right mid. I really will have to... Well, at the moment, it looks like Nico has gone to right wing.
I think I'm safe to say that he has.
Made a great run there, Nico Williams. Oh, he nearly got on the end of it as well. Great running behind from the Welshman. Just couldn't get a solid connection from the ball over the top. A moment here, the Preston player just fell awkwardly on his hand. Maybe if he goes into the changes now, it can feel like somebody else.
Yay, paint the nails and put it behind the curtain.
What happened there? He got stood on, maybe. No idea.
Nor just hit the ground.
Do I particularly care. I mean, I hope he's not hurt, but I also... Yeah.
I mean, he can walk off the pitch though, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's no need for him to be down on his haunches or lie down on the floor with a sore hand. And I'm a big fan of the appreciation of concern there from number 44. Our mate number 44 Potts. There. Pepper Potts there. Just popping a squat next to him.
Squatting, potting.
Squatting and popping. Oh dear.
He's done.
Tarek
me wanking hand.
Elkington says Conor Bradley has looked sharp for Northern Ireland. I'm happy to have him at international level for us. And now seeing him play for Liverpool's class. He's everywhere I go. Good one. It'd be nice if we could talk. Someone asking the question, Devil, is the subscriber count live or just an estimate? Yeah, the subscriber count, when you go live, it only goes in like whole thousands, have we determined? So yeah, so it's perfectly accurate until the moment we go live, which like it's like, what is the fucking point of it being accurate before it goes live?
Absolutely stupid.
Yeah,
there's just no need, is there?
Balmy. So no, we are not on exactly 468,000 subscribers. There is some change in there as well. So if you feel like you've got 1,000 subs to add tonight, guys, and I'm not saying it shouldn't be impossible, right? There's a whole nearly 2,800 people odd watching. Are you all subscribed to the YouTube channel? If not, if we can get 1,000 new subscribers, that'll go to 369, and we'll have 69 in there, which will be a talking point for a few minutes. We've got childlike minds. We will that'll give us a giggle, certainly. Now Phillips tries to win a header, doesn't.
What?
Drop, I know, shock. Needs the headband thing on, doesn't he?
No way. Don't believe it. That's a nice ball by that. Oh no, who's down there?
Okay, Jones took a little kick.
Oh, well done, Otto. Just subscribe. Thank you so much, mate.
What kind of sound are we got for people like that? Let's have a...
Take him to the Matthews Bridge.
I was listening to the Plug Rock Factory version of that before.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's my
name's
generation.
Otto.
That's my generation, isn't it? That's
Otto.
Otto. John Otto. Yeah. No, I fucked it now. We'll have an hour, are we? Simicast. Have Preston got more players than us? Because it feels like they've got more players than us.
They're just all in there.
Oh, great dribbling from
3
Oxlade-Chamberlain
times,
again. He's got Shimikas outside him. That is the worst pass I've ever seen in my entire life from Alex Oxlade.
Here you go, Paul. Catch! Fucking hell. Is he fucking playing that? Fucking jackhammer for a foot. You know what I mean? What's he fucking doing?
Oh my God.
It looks like...
If
Why did you shoot from there, mate?
If Oxlade-Chamberlain was a dentist, he would literally punch all of your teeth out.
Yeah.
Instead of a cleaning, you know what I mean? Like, not even like, just looking at them. He'd just come up and smash your fucking teeth out. Terrible pass. Yeah. That is what I'm talking about, though, Chris, about like that smoothness in play. That ball, we don't wait that long to play the ball to the left back. The second he gets free in that direction, it goes straight to the left back.
Here's the thing. You don't need to keep running when you're Ox there. Draw a man to you. Give the space to Chimikas to run into.
Stupid.
Michael Teague says, I've been a member of the Redmen website for a while now. Do I also need to be a YouTube member for YouTube Premium content? I just don't know if there's a Redmen YouTube Premium stuff, but thought I'd ask anyway. I'll let you explain that.
I understand there's a little confusion on it. Everything that we do, content-wise, is available to subscribers on Redmen Plus, which is the redmentv.com. There's one extra show for members, and membership thing is the thing that confuses everything, but it is what it is. Well, I'll do a bit more of an explainer on that in due course, but the only perk that we can't replicate for people on the website is being able to go into members-only chat on YouTube, but we have the Discord chat for Club Legends that replicates that, which we use in those shows, and it's a lot of words. All I'm saying is, if you want everything we do, just subscribe on the redmentv.com, Redmen Plus.
Well, Simon Hagan's a nice person, isn't he?
Simon Hagan's wonderful. Always thought that. Great touch from Nico. He needs
left
that
foot.
run. Yeah, no, he needs a left foot. Gets the ball out. Oh, Nico has got an assist. Taki Minamino has broken the deadlock. The inexorable, crushing, boring deadlock is at an end. Freedom. Freedom from boredom. Finally. It is over. And Taki has got another goal in the League Cup. He kicked the scoring off against Norwich and he's done it again.
Oh,
there's a chance.
Oh, there's nothing in this competition.
Is the VAR? I don't think there's VAR.
Too shit for VAR.
Nico,
surely.
great touch inside, goes back outside, gets to the byline, cuts it back,
Great ball,
and
great
Taki
finish.
with his like left thigh, maybe, as it directs it past.
Thigh'd it in.
You can see Nico's sticker on his thigh as well.
High thigh. Thank you very much. That's lovely, that.
Yeah.
Brilliant from Nico.
Great cut back.
Oh, no,
And
it's
he
a
just
shin.
like,
He shinned it.
yeah, he just boots it in with his shin. It's great.
Boots it in with his shin. Love
Yeah,
that.
yeah, absolutely. And there we go. 7th goal for Liverpool. All scored away from Anfield. Taki Minamino has given us all something to feel a positive emotion about in this game. Yes. Yes, Taki. Wonderful, wonderful stuff.
That's nice, that though, isn't it? I mean, you know, we were talking about it, weren't we? What are you going to do? 60 minutes? Are you going to bring Jota or Firmino in? Actually, what happened was a bit earlier, he moved Nico to the right wing, and Nico's gone and done something. So that's great management, isn't it?
It
and
is.
you might have saved yourself a Premier League player.
Yep, 100%. 100%. Still early doors, of course. 62, coming up on 63 minutes played in the game. Gomez getting in. Liverpool can't afford to get complacent, but that's what you need. Like I said it about Blair, you need a moment. As a young footballer, you need a moment in a game to really, you know, to boost your confidence, to get you into it. Nico's just been moved to right wing and had his moments. In fact, he nearly had one a minute before with a great run behind,
away, didn't he?
Yeah.
No, that's good, isn't it? I mean, I thought the opportunity had gone. I'll be honest. I was like you. I thought he needed to hit that or pass it with his left foot when he cuts inside. But he's got the pace to be able to go past the man within 15 yards there. He picks the ball up in the penalty area, doesn't he? And then still beats his man to the byline and pulls the ball out. That's confidence in your own ability as well.
Now, people might want to corroborate this for me. I'm not fact-checked this. But a Moto Sir Ali says Nico has 2 assists now, which is 2 more than Jadon Sancho.
Pardon, say that again.
Nico Williams has got 2 assists.
Which is 2 more than
Jadon Sancho.
Yeah, they did that 007 graphic, didn't they, the other day?
German TV, ruthless. Yeah, poor lad.
Not even we do that.
Us?
Yeah.
No, not if he was our. But then again, it's not like he was. Not if he was our player. Curtis.
Definitely not if it was our player, wouldn't he?
Shimikas on his right foot, attacking Minamino. Now, nice little reverse ball. Oh, Curtis Jones just wasn't quite alive enough to that one. Sepp Vandenberg cleared it. Gomez battles, gets the ball moving forward. Divock comes alive-ish. Ball set long, and Nat Phillips, big header. Big header, right back where it came from, and Vandenberg boots it out of play. What a contest. Nat Phillips booming headers for Sepp Vandenberg to step in and boot it out for a throw-in. The battle of who's going to be Liverpool's 8th choice centre-half next season. Really going on there.
Brilliant. Oh, goodness me.
Jamie Mack, welcome as a wonder kid. Thank you so much for joining up. You can have a foot-like attraction engine. Bradley goes back. Nat Phillips controls it. Goes left to Joe Gomez. I wonder if Gomez and Nat Phillips actually played together before. Was he injured by the time Nat Phillips started playing for us?
Don't know.
Yeah. Ox
stepped it up this half, didn't he?
Yeah. The Curtis Jones derby, I'm told, reliably told by side that they both played centre half. Well done. Well done. Statman Fletcher from out of nowhere there. A little header into the middle there.
No. He was fuming at that team, wasn't he?
Oh, yeah. Is that because you're still not over that team, Si?
He fucking tattooed it on his chest.
He's so angry.
Fucking Klopp out in that team.
There was a running joke that Si doesn't like Jurgen's squad rotation policy for the Merseyside derby. And, of course, that season we rotated for the league and then even more so for the for the FA Cup.
Comes from a place of love, though. He just wants to win every game.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Fierce determination to not have Evertonians have any sort of banter rights. Good.
You know, for that strong side that City have put out, it's still 0-0 with West Ham.
I mean, West Ham have put a pretty decent side out as well, to credit to them, but all the same, yeah. I mean, this is clearly a much better game. Come alive, hasn't it?
How is this on telly and theirs isn't? By the way, West Ham City. It's just because they're just irrelevant compared to us, City, isn't it? They can have Premier League opposition, they'll still put us on.
There's maybe people are just bored of Man City, mate. Maybe that's it.
Yeah.
I don't know. You know what it is? Is that ultimately nobody gives a shit about Manchester City. They've got no fans, so nobody wants to watch them. That's just all it is, isn't it? It's good. Look at this cross from Nico. It's brilliant the way he digs it out. John BTK with the super chat says that was a Japanese shot. He says a Shinto shot. Having a sahi on me. Big up Taki. He's from the spouse's homeland, so I'm going to trust that they're right on that. But I like that we were big on Natsumegu being the Japanese for nutmeg. We haven't really had any of that for this game so far. Anyone know what the Belgian for nutmeg is? Is it Flemish or something like?
Oh yeah, is it Flemish or Flanders? Is it?
But Ned Flanders, how would he say it?
I think you might be right.
A nutmegarino.
Probably, yeah.
Nat versus Sepp Vandenberg, clash of the Titans, as Liverpool have this deep free kick on the right-hand side. Oxlade-Chamberlain kicks it over everyone. For the laugh, it would appear it's a throw-in to Preston in their right-back position. A Shinto, I like that. He's gone for the Shinto. Shinto shot. Great.
Is the Shinto the one where it rolls down your shin onto your toe and you flick it off?
G. Jalem Horn 666, one of our YouTube members, says a Shinto. Don't tell Scholes. An entire shin.
Oh my god.
So,
what was he doing, man?
Honestly, I've got no fucking idea because.
Was he biting her nails?
Yeah, I think he's like but like.
Mad, he's got like. Does he not know that you can buy nail clippers?
No, and this is the thing because I immediately
fucking scissors.
But it's mad because I immediately recognise them. People do that with their own, don't they? Like there's people bite their own.
I can't get me fucking toe.
No. And Jesus Christ, I can't. I've never been able to touch my toes, so it's not something I've ever been able to do. I can barely put my shoes on, Chris. Like, it's but. So, like, people clearly do it, but the idea that you would do it for another human being is fucking weird.
It's proper nuts,
And moreover, it must be, the thing is, though, it's got to be so normal in the Scholes household because his daughter has committed that to social media.
It's exactly like when, well, it's not exactly like when, it's like when I went out for Chinese with my family for years. And we shared the meals and everything. And I went out with all yous and was like, are we doing dippy doos? And everyone was like, dippy doos? What the fuck's dippy doos? And I was like, isn't that just what you call it? Like, and yous all, I've never let me fucking finish it off.
I'd forgotten that. I'd forgotten that. Dippy doos. Give us a dippy doos in the comments, everyone. Hashtag dippy doos. Incredible. Yeah, I know. Yeah, you're right though, because it's everything. You think there's normalised behaviour, and it's only when you break out into society do you realise. And this is why you need to have human interactions and not internet reactions with people, because you need that to see people's reactions to stuff when they see it. Like Paul Scholes needs to go and do that, like at a party, and like Gary Neville, and just go put a hand on the shoulder and go, Scholes, no.
That's not
no
mega.
Scholes, no. And then he never had done that again. But the fact that she's like, this is love. And the problem is, of course, is the bit like people can be a bit weird on the internet. So do you remember that? You remember it was years ago, loads of people freaked out because Beckham was at a footy match with his daughter and she kissed him on the lips.
Yeah.
And people were like, it's disgusting. And because they saw it and they clearly see kissing Beckham's lips as a sexualized thing, whereas to him it's not. It's his daughter. He's not thought. So, but people treat feet. People have got bipolar reactions to feet, haven't they? It's either totally sexualized or the exact, complete and utter opposite to it, like utter revulsion. So either way, people either think he's a fucking sex pervert or he's just an absolute horror of a human being. So that, yeah, to the point we made on the podcast, no one's ever been. He is so lucky that he called Liverpool beating them 4-0 at half time in the midweek.
Oh yeah, because that was bigger news than sucking his daughter's toes. I'm not even like, it's just, he looks like he's proper going in on him.
He's gnawing away there, isn't he?
He's like me with a chicken
like
bone,
a kid
Paul.
on a fucking rusk, like, you know what I mean?
Absolutely ridiculous.
Fucking weirdo. Loki Akai with the super chat. Thank you, Loki. Just says, sorry, bring back the hentai chat. Yeah, it's probably slightly more pleasurable, isn't it, than talking about Scholes gnawing toes?
Oh my God, what are these guys talking about? Scholes was recorded by his daughter gnawing on her toes, and with the caption, "This is love."
It's not. I mean, if like,
I'll be honest, Paul. I think my feet might be my best feature.
You've said this before.
Because I genuinely think it.
You think you could be a foot model?
Oh yeah, definitely. Look, I wouldn't show Scholes them. No, I'd be scared.
There's
probably,
yeah,
really like them.
Oh, great run again from the right hand side. It was Conor Bradley this time tearing into the box, dispossessed. The game is still going on, by the way, and yes, it's still shite. That's why we're talking about fucking feet and hentai porn.
Gigsaw Solia says how old is Scholes' daughter. I've no idea, but I'm guessing
I'd say teenager. Like, yeah, I'd probably older.
I only saw like half a foot, to be fair, and a bit of a lie.
yeah.
So it's difficult,
great,
to be honest.
Cruyff ball there. Taki looking for the reverse one back to Oxlade-Chamberlain. Cut out better football from Liverpool though. Much better since they've made the shift to put Nico Williams on that right hand side. It's better. Obviously, it's not disjointed anymore, but it's not fully jointed. Part jointed.
Why not?
Why not?
Why not?
Pajack's ASMR foot show, says John Cale. Whatever it takes. But yeah, Chris and the feet. There's people who pay good money to celebrity influencer types like yourself for pictures of their feet. So, just saying, we're not going to offer them for free. But you've got to, if you want to slide into Chris's DMs and chuck him a bit, get his PayPal link. Then I'm not going to do it. But I'm just like a matchmaker. Call me that. I'm not going to put your hand in hand, but just saying it's a possibility. Ever since we heard the story about James Sutton and people DMing him, asking him for foot pics, and Emma Jones, who's now become a megastar of football television, said that she had a lot of that stuff. I find it fucking mental that someone would consider like asking someone that they don't know to send them pictures of their feet.
It's like, it's a massive industry as well. Yeah. I was watching like I can't remember if it was a YouTube video or a little documentary that popped up or something. Like, it's fucking mad though. Like, I think it might have been on BBC or something, to be honest.
Oh, was it on BBC? Was it?
Genuinely, genuinely, like...
It was just on between the news and fucking, a tipping point.
Where they would put adverts on ITV. But no, genuinely, it cropped up somewhere, and it's like, women are making fucking thousands selling fucking stuff that they've worn on their feet. It's fucking bananas.
I mean, everyone's got disposable income. If you want a better way to spend your disposable income, then Chris, let's remind people once more about our wonderful merchandise that we've got on Redmen.
Oh, mate, we've got the best merchandise. We've got this incredible mug, 5 goals wins mug. We got Kenny, you got Sir Alex Ferguson, and you got the two of them side by side with the scoreboard for Manchester United over the top. If you don't want it in a mug, but you fancy it in a t-shirt, we can do it in that as well. I think basically I like that because Kenny's laughing at Ferguson.
Yeah.
It's absolutely fantastic. There's loads of cool stuff on the store at the moment as well, to be honest. Have a little look at this. We've obviously got a few of our Christmas jumpers left as well, but not many. We've had these manufactured, these are knitted Christmas jumpers. The sweaters will be coming soon that we normally do. There's only a very, very few number of sweaters left. We've got the Just Headed shirt as well, and we've got a big
cross
Nat
into the box. Oh, keeper claims it. Sorry, carry on.
Yeah, we've got a big Nat one as well on there on the tees, I reckon, if anyone's a big Nat fan. It says just the same as the Allison one, to be honest with you. It just says Just Headed. Yeah, that's absolutely fantastic too.
Redmenmerch.com, simple as that. Joe Gomez battling in the left-back position, 15 minutes left to play. He's done well to come away with it and clear it by Nat Phillips. Lovely touch from Curtis Jones. Oh my God, he's basically Ronaldinho from Toki. It's ridiculous. That move, like the flicker thing. Michael Ramsey with the super chat says, that's incest to me. How come the police ain't looking into it? It's not. It's not incest.
No, that's not.
It's literally not incest. And I'm a little concerned that what you believe actual incest would be, because that would be like, I don't know. I mean, it's clearly much worse. It's clearly much worse than that. I mean, I guess if you find feet repulsive or sexual, then it probably would maybe feel. Maybe that's the point I'm talking about.
Yeah, they're just feet.
Yeah, they're just the things that keep you from.
Like, no one ever gets like. No one has these things over hands. Do they? Like,
yeah, because I think it's that. Who was talking about this? Someone in the office did some looking into this, or maybe it was you. It was about them being the way they move. Was it Si? Was it you did the big thing about feet? He says what? So yes. Somebody spoke about this in the office about feet and why the reason why they're sexualized. Was it Ross or was it you? Si's denying all knowledge. It's fine. But yeah, it's to do with
the way they move,
how you move with them, and I also think the fact that they're often covered up. That like you see hands all the time, don't you? It's like how people don't like fetishized noses. You know what I mean? Just there, aren't they?
It's strange.
Yeah, it is.
But like, cat fucking hates feet. Hates them. Despises them. Why? They're just feet.
Yeah.
Like, you've got them.
There's bad experiences, I think, linked to this stuff, isn't there? Someone's had a bad foot experience. It's like when I can't eat like mussels, like like shelled mussels, because I had one that tasted like poo once and put me off them for life.
No. Jeez.
Red Sai. My wife has lovely feet, but I will never let her dad chew on them. Adam Murray says, dippy-doo.
I just thought that was the most normal thing in the world.
Huh?
Oh, well.
Absolutely brilliant. Right, so we got a score update then as Scott Sinclair enters the fray. I don't. Sai, are you back? Cool. Score updates then. Obviously from last night, we know Chelsea, QPR lost. Chelsea went through, QPR lost to Sunderland. Arsenal went through. Brentford currently 2-1 up against Stoke. West Ham, Man City 0-0. Leicester 2-1 up against Brighton. We're obviously 1 up, and Tottenham are 1 up at Burnley as well. Having a closer look then at the Man City game. In terms of the stats, 17 shots from Man City, 5 on target, 63% of the possession, but as yet, no goals at the ill-fit and ill-suited for football stadium. Shimikas, Liverpool throwing. Dear God, this game's been poor. We were spoiled really at the weekend, weren't we?
Yeah.
Hopefully we're spoiled again this weekend.
I'll do it all again, Paul.
Yeah. Connor Bradley hands the ball off to Nico. Nico plays it back. Now Phillips controls it, sends it to Gomez. Gomez pushes it forward to Kostas Tsimikas down that left-hand side. Looks ahead, right-footed ball into the feet of Curtis Jones. Driving towards goal. Can he get a shot? If he can do, ooh, right down the throat to the goalkeeper. Good solid strike. Good positive play there.
It was nice, wasn't it? And Origi making the run either for the pass or to create the space. But Kurt ran into it and unfortunately just goes central.
Shooting all day there, wasn't he? Didn't even cast a fleeting glance
Didn't even
at
say
Divock.
sorry.
Apparently, self-made mannery and saying commentators just said changes are afoot. There we go, wonderful, love it. Goalkeeper for Preston sends it long. Joe Gomez wins the header. Liverpool need to get the second ball. Kurt Jones just slows it down for the moment, but
Paul Ross says check your WhatsApp in the Discord group. It's probably about the foot thing.
Oh, here we go. Ross is the one who did the foot fetish stuff. He said that foot fetish occurred due to the part of the brain called the somatosensory cortex, which is the area that makes you feel things. Valkai said, whoever Valkai is, you can see that your feet and your toes are right next to your genitals on your brain. It's so easy for these wires to get crossed because they're literally bumping up against each other. That's why foot fetishes are the most common fetishes in the world. Okay.
What's it talking about?
Maybe is it saying how you... I don't understand that.
Read it
Good
again.
play from Adrian.
Read it again.
You can see that your feet and your toes are right next to your genitals on your brain. Ah, okay. So where the connections are wired in your brain,
so
and
they're
next
just
to each
wired
other.
wrong, is what we're saying.
So yeah, so where your feet are wired is close
so
to
wait
the way
a minute. So okay. What? You can see
the way it's on you. The way you, when you look at the. I guess there's no context to this article. He's just cropped a bit out of it. I'm reading between the lines that don't exist in my understanding here. But because where the I guess the sensors for the feet are wired in your brain is alongside the bits for your genitalia. So they're next door to one another.
Right. So why don't you like sprouts?
Where's that? Where's that?
Just loads of people don't like sprouts. Is that something to do with it as well?
Wow, he sent a diagram which I am not going to be showing on the internet.
Can I see it though?
Ross, send it to Chris in there. WhatsApp, please, mate.
Come on, Ross, get it through.
Okay. Oh, Natsumegu from Divock Origi, but he's lost possession. Attacking Minamino's tracking back. Preston coming forward with a bit of intent here. Well cut out for the moment. Great tackle, Tyler Morton. But they've got a little overlap there. Connor Bradley.
What the fucking hell is this?
I know. It looks like a Monty Python graphic, doesn't it? Ball to the byline. Out of play.
It's just fucking weird, isn't it? Yeah,
no, do not show that. No, absolutely not. But just Google it. Don't Google it. If you Google it and you turn safe search on, Google it, and if it shows up, then read it. If not, leave it.
Interesting psychologist explains why some men have foot fetishes. That's what you've got to Google if you want to see the image that we're looking at. When you've looked at that image, report back. Thanks for that, Rash. I enjoyed that more than the game.
Whew. Anyway, the game's still shit. It's 83 minutes gone. Nat Phillips goes to ground because he loves a tackle. Curtis Jones coming forward. Liverpool are starting to get numbers in attack now. Shimikas Origi is central in the box. He's run away from the ball. Shimikas has gone for goal. Oh, he's hit the crossbar. Nico. Still Nico. Left-footed. Divock Origi with the back. No way. What a goal. What a goal from Divock Origi.
What's the Belgian for that?
What is the... There is no word in any language for that, Chris Bajak. It's a borderline backheel scorpion reverse twisted inside flick. It's looped over the head of the goalkeeper, and it's Preston 0, Liverpool 2. Wow.
It's a scorpion kick.
It's a variant on the scorpion kick. Oh my days, what a finish.
Had a little bit of Everton about it, didn't it? With the way keeper was looping back and...
Oh
my days.
Fit. Well played, Nico Williams. Battling to keep that one alive.
As if he's reacted that well.
What a goal. What a goal.
Look, he doesn't start reacting until it's there. And then he goes, okay, yes, I'll just do that.
Oh, the keeper's got no chance.
Goal. And that's what Colteros do.
That's just ridiculously
good.
Oh my days.
Absolutely love that.
Oh my days.
Are we giving Nico the assist?
Yeah, no. Michael Borgnon asked earlier, sorry, crisp feet picks coming to Redmen Plus? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Unless everyone wants them, in which case, absolutely yes. But really, absolutely not. Dick picks, yes. Foot picks, no. It's just a bit weird. Although apparently not according to Ross Chanley at RossEC89 on Twitter.
What are we doing then?
Waving to Ross. Ball inside to Tyler Morton. The game is done without Diogo Jota, without Bobby Firmino, but simply by putting Nico Williams on the right wing. Taki Minamino, he just couldn't quite point himself in the direction of the run of Divock.
What have we got? How many subs have we got left? Just Conor Bradley and that Phillips are only 2 changes, so we got another 3 changes that we can make tonight.
If we want to, yeah. Yeah, unless they're just looking to give minutes to someone, which I guess...
I'd be withdrawing Kurt now.
Yeah. Tyler Morton, good ball out to the right side. Bradley looking for Nico, deflected. Oh, well met. Wins the ball, but gives away a goal kick. I love that little high five on Liverpool's right-hand side there. Is this a good thing or a bad thing for Nico Williams, Chris? Because
he's a really good right winger.
Yeah,
because he's gone from behind the best right back in the world to behind the best player in the world. He's fucked either way, isn't he?
Yeah.
Poor Nico.
Goal of the season, says KH. Is it Kung Fu? Says Rapid Fire. Dippy Doos, says Adrian Glenn. Wow. Absolutely incredible.
Might get a little City West Ham penalty here as well, 4 minutes ago, 0-0. I've ruined it, haven't I? I'm sorry, everyone. Imagine West Ham knocking them out.
Garrick Hakobian.
Oh, I was worried about him getting injured then.
With $1 super chat, thank you so much. That's lovely. Sprouts, says Paul French.
Frenchie! Yes, guy.
Right.
I can't believe the reactions on him. Because I don't think, having watched it back a couple of times then, he actually reacts until it's halfway towards him.
No, this is the thing about Divock Origi. He is an absolutely instinctive penalty box goal scorer.
Yeah. Linders was saying in his press conference the other day, he's one of the best finishers in world football, is what he was saying. And that shows exactly what Linders was saying, doesn't it? As a pure out-and-out instinctive striker, he's got it all.
Yeah. Sorry, I was a little mesmerised by the fact that your phone's just called C on your phone there. It's just gone. C Redmond. Did they play it in your ear as well?
Yeah, it did, yeah.
Weird. Yeah, good on him. Is that 11 in 10 now he's got in the League Cup? Or is it
I think
Is
that's
it
11
10
and
and
15 or something. I thought they brought the graphic up.
I thought it was 10 and 9 that he scored, or 9 and 10. Anyway, if anyone knows the graphic, let us know. It was fantastic either way. Wonderful finish. Ryan Rodgers, glad we scored, but Taki was literally all alone on the penalty spot, and Nico had no idea he was there. Again, glad we scored. Sensational finish, but wow. I mean, Nico Williams, it's easy to say that. He's battled and battled and battled just to keep himself in possession. He's a right back playing right wing. I'm amazed. Here he comes again. Nico Williams has got Taki Minamino. Can he pick him out this time? He's gone for goal. That time he didn't see him. Mate. That time he didn't. What are you doing, Nico? Square it. Let Taki Minamino grab a goal. Oh, mate. I mean, to be fair, we wanted the front three to all have a goal tonight, and that would have done it for us. But
he should have squared.
You've just got to square that, haven't you?
Yeah, put the game to bed.
Ryan Rodgers, I tell you what, let me read Ryan Rodgers' super chat again because it's relevant more now, I think. Taki Minamino was literally all alone in the penalty spot and Nico had no idea he was there. Yeah, no, you're right, mate. Absolutely spot on comment from Ryan Rodgers. I 100% agree. Floats the ball to the back post. Conor Bradley needs to switch on, does, but it's deflected back into an awkward position. Shot deflected, corner to Preston. 1 minute of normal time remaining.
Oh, look, KC and Man United fans in the comments. Should we just show everyone what we've got on sale on the Redmen on redmenmerch.com?
Man United fan in the comments?
I don't know. He's brave, isn't he? He's a brave boy. Look at this T-shirt. You'll love this, mate. It's a beautiful... it's memorabilia from the weekend's game. Have a look at that. Do you like that? Do you enjoy that? Thank you very much for that. You enabled us to make that T-shirt. Thank you. Your shitty football team that we absolutely dicked by 5-0 in your backyard. Old Trafford, the theatre of the shittest football team in the Premier League. Thank you very much. Really appreciate you. And thanks for the ad revenue for coming and joining us as well.
Redmenmerch.com. Absolutely outstanding. Right. Just lovely. Yeah, I mean, look, I get it. Nico Williams has made that incredible run. He's got man of the match, Chris. Nico Williams has got the man of the match award.
Why not? He's been really good.
And he's cleared one off the line.
Yeah, with his face.
And he's basically set up 2 goals as well.
There you go. Wonderful stuff from Nico. Well played. There you go. That's my player ratings done. Nico, man of the match. Thank you very much.
Here he comes again. Great little give and go. Conor Bradley, heavy touch. Free kick to Liverpool. Foul on Nico on the touchline. It's going to be 3 minutes about a time. Substitution time for the Reds. Is that Owen Beck?
Yeah, that's Owen Beck.
Owen Beck is coming on, and Elijah Dixon-Bonner, I believe, is the other guy going to be making his way into the fray for the final 2 minutes.
What? No.
Beck. Jones off for Beck. And Elijah Dixon-Bonner will come on for Oxlade-Chamberlain. There we go. 2 minutes remain. Liverpool are 2 goals up against Preston. We've won 2-0 in one of the lowest quality games of football I can remember. But we are 2-0 up and Liverpool will be making their way into the next round. Is the draw straight after this?
10 o'clock tonight, yeah. So we got...
Oh, it's on Soccer AM on Saturday. Thanks, sir.
Oh, so I thought someone said it was on 10 o'clock tonight. Okay. Yeah, I think you've gone again in our ears, just so you know, Shane.
No, I've got him.
Oh, you got him?
Yeah. You said you were wrong. You just probably blocked that out because of the
insolence.
No,
it's gone. No draw on Saturday, sounds.
Conor Bradley stands one up, looking for Beck, who's just obviously just lashed him up front. This is brilliant. Just like, where do you want me to play? Gives a shit, mate. Just get up there.
Soccer AM still going.
Yeah, man. Bigger than ever.
Is it?
Massive. Denny Sharnock. Would this team beat United away? Yes. This side that Liverpool have put out here would have beaten Manchester United at the weekend.
1. Less, probably 4-0.
What?
Probably 4.
Yeah, I don't think we'd have beaten them 5-0, Chris. That would have been ridiculous.
3-0 half time.
3-0 half time, yeah, absolutely. Throw into Preston. They're going to go for that long one again, drying the ball off. Into the box, flick on header.
Oh.
A little bit of pinball. Good defending.
Well done.
Good defending.
Loves it, Costas.
Yeah.
Was it?
It was Beck.
Oh, it was Beck. Well done.
Beck flying into the tackle there.
Well done.
Right, I think Sai's just gone for a run, so we won't have these up on screen for the moment. In fact, we'll do a score update at full time. I think that gives us something to do. Let's be honest, there's not loads to talk about in this game. But yeah, we are going to be continuing the chat on. So as mentioned, this is full time here at the Deepdale. It is Preston 0. It is Liverpool 2. Liverpool booking their place in the next round of the Carabao Cup. Goals from Takumi Minamino and a incredible, biology-defying, back-heeled flick lob from our Lord and Saviour, Divock Origi, to give Liverpool the win. Yeah, look, so welcome, by the way, to people joining us after the fact. This is the Final Whistle show now, leading in from the watch-along. We will be doing your reactions and fan reactions shortly after this. We will be doing player ratings and all instant match reaction. We'll be streaming live tonight on Redmen Plus on the redmentv.com. But look, let's talk about it, Chris, and we'll get through your super chats as well, by the way. That was one of the most boring games of football I've ever watched.
Yeah, it's pretty shit. But there was one thing that happened, and that's Divock Origi. Man, he just pulls out the bag somehow, doesn't he? I mean, talk about instinctive strikers. He just sort of comes alive when the ball's bouncing around the box, and that's what a poacher does. And we've always known that he doesn't quite fit our system and everything else. But when the shit hits the fan, that's kind of what you want to see, is someone like that you can just trust is somehow going to put the ball in the back of the net.
Nobody's thinking, I want Divock Origi to start against Brighton centre forward, and nobody's thinking I want him to be playing in any of the really big games. None of us has a problem. If you're saying, Divock is starting, I don't think anyone kicks off about it, because we know he can do a job for us, which is absolutely brilliant. Again, it speaks to the quality of our squad depth. Taki Minamino and Divock Origi can't get anywhere near our first team, and they've gone and won the game for us. Big cuddles for Shimaka's there. Look at that.
Nestled in.
He did. That was a really emotional hug there he got there. It was a cuddle rather than a hug. That wasn't it? Good to see him. Klopp is go around having a little word with Nico Williams, saying you should have squared that ball for Taki Minamino, mate.
That's why we haven't got 3 away goals.
Yeah.
We'd have had that carried on, wouldn't we?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, no, I'd not even thought about that. Absolutely devoed. Yeah, it was. What a real shame. But that he was a big bright spark. Do you want to go through the stats what we got from the?
To be honest, I was on the City West Ham one.
Oh yeah.
Hoping to see a little update of the penalties, but we can go through some of the statistics and stuff. Liverpool had 73% of the ball. We had 9 shots. They had 9 shots. We had 4 on target. They had 4 on target. Difference probably here was they had 4 shots on target, missed 2 big chances. We created 3 big chances and only missed 1 of them. So in the end, I think when you look at that first 15-20 minutes, I know we were looking at it, we can show the first half stats. Liverpool had only had 2 shots in the first half, and Preston had 6. We come out second half, we have 7 shots, Preston have 3 second half. So we did what we needed to do. We changed it up, didn't we? We brought Nico Williams further up the pitch, we put Conor Bradley on, and we took Blair off, and that was the impetus for Liverpool to go on and win that game of football. Nico, we were talking about it, was Blair playing a little bit too inside? Well, what did Nico do? He didn't play like that. His starting point was right out on the touchline, and he arrived into the box rather than being stood there, and it was that arrival into the box that caught them off guard. He gave them a little warning before the first goal, I think it was, where he gets on the end of a cross and nearly scores, and then from that they actually struggled to pick him up.
Yeah, absolutely. It was it was a bit of an all-round crap game of football, if we're being perfectly honest. But I mean, it shows the Nico Williams thing and where Blair's at. There's a kid who's been dropped in last minute for this side. And fair play. I bet he's put a great shift in this week in training to earn the right. And I'm sure we'll see more of him down the line. But the fact that we never heard of him, and that's, I think, I don't pay a lot of attention to the under 23s and under 18s, but they caught most of us kind of flat-footed on that. We don't quite know where he's at in his development, but Nico Williams, whether he's fully settled or in the first team, he's a first team footballer for Liverpool, and that was the difference. Yes, he's a right back, but he was much better suited in this game. He looked like a first teamer doing the job for the team than than the
And you
kid
think
did on the
about
right
that,
hand
you know,
side.
when we started to gain control of that game, Oxlade-Chamberlain was probably the first one who sort of got the ball a couple of times and sort of G'd everyone up. Then you got Kurt Jones coming into the game as well, Nico Williams coming into the game. It was the experienced players who were midfielders, who were getting forwards, that started to take control of that game. You know, Minamino's involved, Origi obviously gets his goal and stuff like that. So yeah, I mean, a good learning curve for the team there, because it was tough first half. They did have the better of it, the better chances certainly, and yet we've managed to turn that tide and go on, keep a clean sheet as well, thanks to Adrian. Some really good work from him, and then push on and get a couple of goals as well.
Yeah, so it was an interesting one in the end, and things one of those things where you can't know what the benefit of this game is until you get down the line. You know, Liverpool have booked a place in the next round. We know that much. We'll find out the opposition that they will play at the weekend when the draw is done for this one, which is obviously just an attempt to try and add some more viewing figures, I guess, to Soccer M, or for Soccer M to do something wacky. Mark Noble just scored a penalty for West Ham.
First pen.
Give it the bifters because he screwed that penalty up when he come off the bench the other week, didn't he? So yeah, you know, in terms of what we know then, yeah, minutes under the belt and goals for Divock and for Taki Minamino as well. Similar for you know, similar performance from Nico Williams. Good to see him getting minutes on the pitch. Curtis Jones getting pretty much the full game. Oxlade-Chamberlain. We'll have a bit more of a discussion around these players in more depth and detail, but obviously we also saw Nat Phillips for the first time this season as well, actually getting onto the pitch, coming on as a pre-planned substitution.
With the ball at his feet as well, didn't he, to be honest? Yeah. There was a few times where he was under pressure then. Foden just missed the pen. There was a few times when they were pressing him, he was under pressure, and he was just like, yep, sound. I know how to deal with this. I've had nearly a full season in the top flight now. Certainly when he first came in at Liverpool last season, he looked a much better player today. And listen, he's not playing Premier League opposition, but he looked more comfortable to me.
Yeah, to their credit, I thought Preston did everything you would expect from them. They were strong, physical. They got loads of men behind the ball when they needed to. They obviously had the crowd on their side. They played like a football team, and Liverpool just weren't quite at it. You know, it ended up being moments of brilliant. Oh, they scored a game. West Ham 2 up on pens just at the moment from Jarrod Bowen now.
Right. They brought Cancelo, Foden, Grealish and Gabriel Jesus into this game in what was already a strong side, not their first team side. But that says that they wanted to go through. Obviously, Foden's missed the penalty.
We said
already.
this just to segue into League Cup chat in general. You know, we're level on League Cup wins now with Manchester City, or they're level with us. I keep doing that. This is their competition. He just likes hoovering it up, doesn't he, Pep? He's a proper football manager, isn't he? He wants that. He wants to be on that Hall of Fame, doesn't he? But yeah, which is why they're going for it, because he feels that's an important part of what
he
they
doesn't
do.
realise is that the League Cups don't make them a special team. It's the European Cups that matter.
Yeah, and
but he can't win them, so he's got to win something.
Well, exactly. And to be fair, I would love it if City went out. Normally, I'm like, I want them to play more and more games. That might make them more of a threat later on in the season, because it is a bit energy sapping. It's a bit of it's just a stupidly placed competition, the League Cup. The finals in a crap time, the semis are in a crap time, the quarters are in a crap time. But I don't want them to have more trophies than us on any trophy. So yeah, we had some super chats come in. Warren McGreevy with 1.99 said, "This game made me want to wank with sandpaper." Wow. Just do it without. Just you don't need Storm Shadow 2K with the super chat for 20 knocks. Surely Adrian for man of the match saved us from 2-2. Interesting shout.
From 2-2.
We made 2 good saves.
Yeah.
It's not quite how that works, the butterfly effect, I guess, but we're not going to go into
he misses this, I'm saying.
Chaos theory.
Oh, no, it's a great
just
pen,
absolutely sat him down. Great penalty.
Great penalty.
Great penalty from Jesus. In case you're wondering, we are still live, and it is West Ham 3-2 up on penalties after 3 penalties each against Manchester City.
Someone just said then, what's this camera angle for the pens? It's weird, isn't it, the behind the goal one?
Oh yeah, I not really thought about it.
It's nuts, that, isn't it? You just don't see that, do you?
Scouser Cresswell steps up to take the 4th penalty for West Ham. Up against Stefan. Those Puma kits are the absolute worst. Great pen. 4-2 now, with Man City's 4th pen looming.
So they missed this, they're out.
Should we stick it? We'll stick out to the end of the West Ham penalty shootout, shall we? And then what we'll do is we're going to do fan reactions, which will be streaming live immediately after that. Then player ratings, and then the instant match reaction will be over on the RedmenTV.com's Redmen Plus. I understand that is a great draw this week, but it is part of an incredible suite of amazing content that we're doing for our subscribers over there. The subscribers that basically help to fund everything that we do across Redmen.
Grealish.
It is Jack Grealish to step up.
Miss it, you.
For Man City. Oh, he's had a little moment. Is he questioning the decision to not just be a really good player for Aston Villa? No, he's just going to score a really good penalty instead. Penalties have become a bit crap, I've noticed, in the last couple of years, and a lot of it's tied down to what the goalkeepers can and can't do. What was the game at the weekend when when one of them got retaken?
I didn't see it.
Oh, I wish I could remember it, but it was just stupid. I mean, Liverpool would not have won the Champions League in 2005 if they had VAR on the bench.
Come on,
right? West Ham. If West Ham score this one, they are through, and Manchester City are out.
Wow.
A lot of pressure. And he scored it. There you go. West Ham are through. Manchester City are out of the League Cup. That means we can give you, to wrap up the show, we can give you some score updates from the other games in the Carabao Cup. We already know that Chelsea went through on pens last night. Arsenal beat Leeds. Sunderland beat QPR. Brentford have now tonight knocked out Stoke City. Man City have been knocked out by West Ham United. Tottenham have knocked out Burnley, and Leicester Brighton is 2-2 and is currently, I believe, at pens as well. We'll know a little bit more about that in a moment. But yes, there you go. Plenty more to come from us tonight. That is the Final Whistle Show. Thank you so much for joining us for this. If you want more from us, do go over to the RedmenTV.com and join Redmen Plus to complete your Liverpool experience. Documentaries, features, interviews, and the whole lot more as well. 2 tiers over there. Yeah, the first major revamp we've done in nearly a decade. Totally worth your eyes on that one. If you've done it before, come back and have a little look and see. You might be pleasantly surprised with the depth and brilliance of the content we've got over there. Anyway, yes, there it was. Preston 0, Liverpool 2. Place booked in the next round. Up next is the fan reactions on YouTube Live. Hope to see you over there. Ta-ra. Thanks so much for checking out the show this week. If you haven't subscribed to the YouTube channel, then do. But if you want more from us, extra Redmen shows, then go to the RedmenTV.com. You can support the channel at 2 levels, by Club Captain or Club Legend tier. Both get you a full suite of Liverpool-related content, extra Redmen shows, documentaries, features, and world-exclusive interviews. And Club Legends get their names here and on the end of those videos, and free merchandise as well. Perfect time to sign up on the RedmenTV.com.